Here
We
we are. Uh-huh.
return after the session, after the ball. Everyone goes back to their respective room. Again, Dell and Ash do have their own individual rooms, and then Romy also has their own individual room in the fighters area. Wednesday, there is quite a few things going on. There is the most important thing is that Romy has a fight in the morning. This is going to be the tier 2 fight because they won their tier 1 on
Ah!
Thursday. I will say
Okay.
this, now that they're in tier
I'm
2,
good. I'm
it's
good.
going to get a little bit harder, but I will let you know. I'll give you far more information than literally any other DM would because I want you to win, but also want to know you're kind of fucked yourself a little bit the higher you go. But I will say this, you also have Dell, who will be able to heal you between fights if you do get hit, as well as Ash, who does
Okay.
have the magical spell of Bane, which would make your opponent have to roll lower. You also have, but you do not know what she can do specifically. Lady Veta is in your corner with magical help of some sort. So, also on the agenda, Dell has a tea party that he has to go to, where he has been requested by one Sheila Daniels. Inez wants the tea from this tea party. As goes, there's breakfast in the morning. After that, there's the tier 1 fight. Romy again does not know who they're up against. When they go to line up for the first fight of the day, they will find out their schedule and who they're against. Romy does know that Spoke and Spike are both in tier 2 as well. So you do have friends, opponents, in this arena. But again,
Uh-uh.
no one is trying to die and no one's trying to kill each other here. Specifically, Spoke and Spike are not trying to kill each other or Romy. After this first fight of the day, there is lunch, which is when Dell's tea party is going to happen, and then after that is going to be the second level fight. So if Romy beats their fight at the beginning of the day, they will move on to the second fight of the day. After that, there is dinner, and in the evening, as for the rest of the week, there is going to be a play going on. Um, it is um, it
Okay.
is another edition of Playing with Fire, which was on Moon's Day or Monday. You do remember that Lady Veta liked this play specifically, and she is known for not liking a lot of theater plays. So she has made a sizable donation to this theater troupe specifically. So, all right. Would you guys want to meet up for breakfast or would
Yes.
Romy? Okay, awesome. Cool. So, you guys meet up for breakfast. Again, sponsors have their pick of a variety of different food. And fighters are given a lot more like high protein options, energy options, no alcohol because they want their fighters to be in like tip top shape before they go to fighting. There is options, but it's like very much like, hey, you're about to burn a lot of calories really quickly. Don't die. So, vegetarian options, meat options, flexible with diets and everything. So, and then the sponsors are allowed to drink, but it's in the morning. Day drinking is not exactly the most common thing, but don't get drunk too early. You still got things to do today. So we are here at breakfast. You guys have set to your little table. Um, you did see a lot of the other fighters in tier 2 and tier 3. Anyone higher than that, so you don't see Ivan. Nim is off elsewhere. Since they don't have fights till later in the week, they're still relaxed. So everyone in the like in the little dining area, you can feel it's like a little bit tense, a little bit nervous, but they're not like on edge, like scared of each other. They're just like all in their little tables discussing, planning, trying to strategize, figure out what's going on, what the move is, recapping anything that they've learned from last night. You just hear little like murmured whispers, but that nothing specific catches your attention. So here you go. What, Romy specifically, how are you feeling for your second round of fighting
Romy is
after?
feeling tired,
Mhm.
but like just like sleepy, like just waking up. But kind of like shoveling food into their mouth, like preparing.
Okay. And then Dell and Ash. How are you guys feeling on your second day of fighting after a very eventful first day?
If there is coffee, Dell is drinking it.
Oh yeah, there's coffee.
Okay, perfect. He has like the biggest mug he could find, I swear. And he's just kind of sat with that. He's a lot quieter this morning, but he's still his peppy self. I don't think he even knows how he feels.
That's okay.
It's one of those like shell-shocked moments.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of like slightly nervous, but at the same time, like the first round of fighting went so well.
It did. Far
So,
better than
like-
anyone expected.
So like surely it can happen again.
Surely.
Surely,
Right.
surely.
Like there's like a little bit of confidence,
Mhm.
but still just like the usual like nerves.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right. Awesome. Does anyone want to have anything to discuss with each other before the end of the day? Any kind of like specific plans you want to make with each other? Like Ash, all of your spell slots, even though you haven't used any, like they would be restored. You've said your prayers to your goddess in the morning. Same thing with you, Dell. Both of your like all of your spell slots are restored. You can feel like magically, even if physically you're tired, magically like you're up. Like you don't have to worry about not having magical resource access. So you're here, you're drinking, you're eating. What next? What next for you guys?
When does the list get posted for?
Yeah.
The list will be posted at 10 o'clock. So breakfast is at 8, so in about 2 hours. So when all of the
Okay.
fighters go to line up, that's when the list is posted, both for the fighters and for the sponsors. More so that they like that way you can't like meddle and like poison your opponent, you know,
Yeah.
martyr them in their sleep, you know, like kind of the things that you don't want
Yeah.
happening. So like they trust each other, but they don't trust each other that much. Also, if there's any last minute changes, if someone drops out, it allows them to like switch it up real quickly without having to worry about like, you know, being like, oh god, ah. So, you do not see anyone like the first day you saw like lots of the tech crew like running in and out of this dining hall area. It seems that the second day, like staff wise, they've chilled out. They know what's going on. People wise, are a little bit more stressed, but staff, they're solid. They're good.
Romy's like, I don't know. I'm nervous.
We're all just like silently sitting there, just like
Yeah, we're all
nervous.
kind of like,
I feel like we're
Oh my
all
God.
still processing the events of
yeah.
yesterday.
Last night, 6
But
hours
Yeah,
ago.
definitely.
Of a mere 6 hours ago.
So, all right, awesome, cool. If there's anything you want to do before we head into Romy going and lining up, any prayers to deities, any flirtation with people, or would you just want to go figure out that fighting list today?
I just want to see.
I want to see the list.
Yeah, I just want to see this list.
I just want to see the list. I'm
All
scared.
right, excellent.
I'm scared. I feel like you've done something here.
I'm also scared because you have like
I'm actually
The
very
evil voice
positive
on?
and would bet real money on the fact that you've done something here.
Yeah, you have.
All right.
Oh my god, I'm in
But-
tier 2. I would get spook.
Shush. Shush.
you
All
go
right.
easy on her.
Dell and Ash, you go up to that sponsor stand where all the other tier 2 fighters are starting, like the tier 2 sponsors are starting to gather. You do notice that there's a lot fewer tier 2 sponsors just because of the way the nature is. There's tons more tier 1 than any other thing. You do notice, actually you don't notice. You do notice that, sorry, hold on.
Hello?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out who you've met.
Do
and
tell
who
me
you
what I
haven't
don't
met.
notice.
Oh, okay.
So Inez and Taru are not there yet. You do believe that they should be coming up fairly soon. But you guys are like, you're anxious. You're getting up there early. You're getting on there, like not even like how Ash was punctual on time. Like this is early. Like as soon as you want that list posted. Inez and Taru, you've known, are been here for about like 5 years. They seem to not worry a single bit about their, like, they don't worry about their fighters, but they're not worried about like order and everything. They've gone through this a couple times. Romy, you collect with the fighters. You see you see Bess, who you haven't met, but she was the other fighter in tier 1 who also won. So there's 2 tier 1 fighters that moved up to tier 2. You do see
Okay.
Bess. Spoke and Spike are both there, as well as 2 other fighters that you have not met before. Their names are Terry and Hubby. There does seem to be like the tech crew is over in the corner. They seem to be discussing something very quickly. But other than that, all the fighters seem very relaxed. Spoke is honestly kind of just lounging on whatever space he can, unbothered. Like he has like his cup of coffee. You can tell that like he's put on makeup to like cover the fact that he was up till probably way too late last night. But it's not seen bothered by his lack of sleep. Spike, on the other hand, roll an insight check for me.
6.
6. Insight is going to be 10. Okay. He did roll a 5. So you do beat him that way. Spike
God.
is nervous about something. He is nervous about something. There's a kind of like hesitant energy, like he's trying to figure out what he wants to do. But you cannot tell what he is nervous about. You do notice, I will say this, that Spoke is like like clocked the fact that Spike is nervous, but Spoke is again seemingly unbothered by anything going on right now. Cool. All right, awesome. And it also, if you want to roll a perception check for me, just for funsies, I want to see if it's not 9. Okay.
Yeah. Guys, it's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Bring it back.
Okay.
You're gonna bring it back.
I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back.
You
I'm
do
gonna bring it
not
back.
see this, but what you do not see is that over in the corner, talking to the tech crew, Nim is over there. You don't see it, but Nim is over there talking to the tech crew.
No, I really know Nim. I don't even care.
You do not know Nim, so
I
but
don't care.
you know, cool. So the list is posted. You see that there's like over in the sponsor stand. We're gonna go over to the sponsor stand. It comes posted. There's a tech crew person running up, posting it up on the wall for people to look at. So the order is going.
Please no.
Spoke.
Please don't do it.
Spoke
No,
is
say
the
it.
first
Go
fight
on.
of the night, of the day, and he is going against Terry.
Okay.
So, and then Spike is going against someone named Gonza. Bess is going against Hubby. You do notice that there is a name that was crossed out and missing, as if someone has dropped, which means that Romy has been automatically moved to that second round of fighting. So they will be going up against whoever wins between Spoke and Terry.
What? Oh my gosh.
I
So-
knew it.
You fucking
To be fair,
Okay.
it was fully dice rolls. I rolled dice for all of these positions. It could have been a variety of different things, but I rolled dice for it. I did. I did. You had 2
Yeah.
options. It was either going to be
Oh.
Spoke that you fought, or it was
Yeah,
going to be Spike that you fought. It
totally.
was going to be one of them.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
totally. I know. Okay, God.
I love Spoke.
So, I will say this though. So Spoke is the first one of the night. So he's the first one of the night, and he is you
Morning?
can in the morning. So this is all morning fighting. So you'll fight the last person of that morning fighting. And then you'll move on to the fight in the afternoon.
Great.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Awesome. So,
Awesome. Wow.
wow. I will say this because I've been thinking about it for a while, of which one would happen. I had scenarios for both Spoke and Spike. I knew one of them would be first, hopefully. I had hoped for it. And the dice agreed with me. So, Spoke is hyper excitable. You can tell that he's a very fan favorite. Everyone seems very excited about Spoke, like, being the first one of the night. It seems that this is most likely, like, was it the dice decision? Yes. In the story, it was a calculated decision by the directors to put a fan favorite up front. you guys get to pick a number. Well, not a number. So lower, like odds or evens.
What?
Odds or evens.
Odds.
Odds.
It's gonna be an even.
It isn't even. Okay.
Oh.
Spoke is the first one of the night. So he fights with a sword, which you've learned from Inez the other day. It's very flashy. This man is full of like little flips around the room. He knows how to like not like he's not like Romy. He doesn't immediately go for that first punch. He does do like twirls and fancy flips. He's essentially dragging out this fight and turning it into a show. You do see that he does a move where it's the first one that you've seen where he essentially hops over onto this boat in the center of the isle and essentially runs up, like because it's at a bit of a diagonal, he runs up here to essentially show off before like coming back down, landing on the sand, and after some time of like showboating and like trading blows, you can tell that Spoke and Terry like they know each other, but they're not really interested in like they're interested in the spectacle of it and not so much like actually like winning the game. Terry does get first blood. So, Spoke has lost his round. He does not seem bothered by this at all.
Okay, well, I have to fight Spoke. Okay, cool.
You do not have to fight Spoke. So you will be up against Terry. The other fights go as follows. Spike wins against Gonza, and from Bess and Hubby, it's going to be Hubby wins with Bess and Hubby. So Spike is going to go against Hubby later in the night, and then, which means that we are to Romy and Terry. So, this is your fight. This is your fight. It's all right. Awesome. Cool. So, where is your initiative? Hold on. Let me pull out all of these fucking papers. Oops, excuse me. Your initiative is... Hold on one second. I have to pull up your character sheet. I have all of my character sheets. I need your character sheet.
My initiative is...
+3.
+3.
+3. So, I'm gonna need everyone to roll a d20, plus your initiative order, which is on your character sheet. I will say this is gonna be, Romy, Ash, Dell, as well as Terry, who you're up against, and Lady Veta. She is here. She is not in the sponsor box, but she is here. So
That's scary. What? She's just like around.
she's
She's
just
everywhere.
around. She's hanging out.
Okay. 16 plus 3. 19.
19.
Where do you find your initiative?
That's gonna be right next to your AC.
Very top.
Mine's a +0.
Mine's
So
a
I have a
-1.
9.
I've got an 8.
I've got an 8.
You have a -1.
I've got the 19, guys. It's so good.
Oh
Oh my god. Oh my
Good luck, it's turned round.
My luck has turned round. Yes.
We've done it. I was giving you the
Guys.
vibes.
Hold up. Ow.
Okay.
Are we not twinsies?
Slay.
Does not look like twinsies.
Wait, that's actually adorable. Oh my god.
We're literally twinsies.
Twinning.
Anyway.
Okay, cool. Ash and Dell, what were your initiative order?
Mine's a 9.
8.
9. 8. Okay. Damn. And again, with all of the fucking spellcasters rolling so low on initiative, because Beta is at the bottom with a 5, which is the lowest
Yo.
she's ever rolled. She's like,
Crazy.
nah,
That
I'm
stuffed
not
animal's
needed.
so cute.
Okay. So. Alright. So again, you have to get to first blood. First blood is half HP. I will say this though. Because you are a level 1 character fighting against level 2 characters, they do have more HP than you. So Terry specifically has 17 HP, which means that you have to get over 8 points of damage on him to win this fight. His AC is low because he's a rogue, so he's not heavily armored. Yours is 15, so. However, Your hit point is 9. So you cannot get hit any more than 5 hit points. And he rolls a D8 plus 2 for all of his damage rolls. So don't get hit. Because the likelihood of you going down
Right.
immediately is very high.
Well, I can't really control that, can I?
Well,
So,
you can. You
okay.
do have like movement actions, dodge actions, and things like that. Or you just hit him immediately and then he goes down. That is also an option.
Oh, I can like dodge. Oh,
Because
I
you
see.
are at the
Okay.
top of initiative order. Initiative order right now is going to be Romy, and then it's going to be Terry, Dell, Ash, and then Lady Veta. So
Okay.
you're
I
at the
see, I
top
see, I see.
again, which means that you have first movement.
I'm always on top.
Yep. So you are going to do. You're going to roll a d20 for me plus 5, and that's so you just have to beat a 13. So, like, yeah, you just have to beat a 13 with a d20 plus 5.
Please.
Uh huh.
Please. I
Uh-huh.
rolled I rolled a
You rolled a 5.
What'd you?
You rolled a what?
You rolled a 5. Oh boy. Okay.
This is oh my gosh.
Okay.
I
Oh my
hate this game.
You're so real.
Okay.
Wow.
Can I roll dodge?
You do have
Roll
so your
get
action.
away.
So that's your movement.
The
So
guy hasn't even gone yet.
so you do have your movement action. However, I will say this, because you are a monk, you do have a bonus action. So
does
this
that
is your
mean?
unarmed strike, which essentially allows you to do the same amount of damage as you would as your regular martial arts. So if you want to use that now, you can roll that d20 plus 5 again.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you have to. What?
Wait, 7, 8. Fuck. No.
Oh no.
I rolled a 7.
Oh no. Damn.
7
Okay.
plus 5?
No.
Plus 5. So that's a 12, and they needed to be a 13. So they're just one
Are you
under it.
kidding me?
Okay. So,
I don't want to be here.
okay. That's okay. That's okay. Because your AC
not
is higher
okay.
than his. Your AC is 15. So, it is higher
Oh,
than
yeah.
his.
It's
So as long-
embarrassing. It's not like. Oh my god.
So, and then he also only rolls when he does roll his like damage attacks. It's only going to be a 20 plus 4. So he's a little bit under you, just because monk versus rogues. So you do have your movement beat, which means that you can move 30 feet away. If you go
Okay.
towards the boat, it's going to give him disadvantage getting closer to you. So if you go towards the boat because of like your speed and also your like proficiency with water and the boats, if you get on the boat in like 30 feet of movement, he is going to have to roll disadvantage. And if he rolls, if he doesn't roll high enough, he'll only move 15 feet, which allows the entire initiative order to go around, which means it'll get back to you hopefully. So you
Okay.
can also go towards the sand. However, with the sand, it is because it's a lot more stable, and he has more proficiency in like solid ground. He would be able to move that like 30 feet and get to you.
Am I choosing now?
Yes, choose now.
I'm going to the boat.
Go into the boat.
For sure.
Okay, awesome.
Absolutely.
So you move your 30 feet onto the boat. You get onto the boat very easily. You're very comfortable in both water and like doing little gymnastic tricks to get onto the boat. This is easy for you. So he is going to roll with disadvantage. So I'm going to roll 2d20s. Whatever is lower is his score. He has to get, if we want him to fail, he has to roll lower than a 15. So
No shot. Shut up. Don't tell me.
so he rolled an 11, and then he also rolled a nat 1.
Slay.
Which means that not only does he not get onto the water, on anywhere close to the boat, he trips and falls and is
Please
on
tell
the
me he ate
ground.
shit.
So he is now prone on the ground, which means that if you are able to get to him in enough time, you will be able to take advantage on attacks. Okay, so he, the dice really said, actually, no, fuck this guy. This isn't what I want. No, no, this isn't correct.
Me.
Okay, Awesome, which means that it is now Dell's turn. You have, what is it? You have your spells, which are mostly healing spells right now. So I do not think you can do anything specifically right now. I mean, other than like Acid Splash, but that's really obvious that it'd be coming from you. You do have Divine Sense, but in this moment, I do not think it will do much. So
Okay.
you can just hold on to your action. Essentially, you're gonna do a reaction roll. So in when we're not facing only one opponent, holding a reaction roll would allow you to have like opportunity attacks on like somebody if they came at you. So essentially, it allows you to act out of initiative roll. So you're just gonna hold on to that. So if somebody's attacks you, specifically, you would have advantage on that. Since we're learning the ropes of the game, so you're just gonna hold it as a reaction. And then Hannah, that is your turn for Ash. We do have, and now this is going to be a question for you. So you've got 2 spells that could work right now. So, Romy hasn't been hit, which means that they don't need any healing. You have a Bane, which would make them roll if they fail on a Charisma saving throw. They would have to roll a d4 and just subtract the number from an attack roll, which means that whatever Terry uses to attack Romy, they would have to like subtract from that. That you also have command, which is a command word. So you speak a 1-word command at a creature you can see within range, which would be Terry. If they don't succeed on Wisdom Terry, so they must do this command. However, I will say that you do have the option of using either one of these spells. But if you use either one of these spells, you will not be able to have it for the next fight. So at the moment, you can see that Terry is prone, which means that Romy would get advantage on this next attack. So do you want to hold back your spell, or would you like to use one of those 2 spells? It's up to you. There is no right or wrong answer. I'm not going to punish you for not doing the right thing. It's essentially, here are your options.
How long does he stay down?
So he stays down until essentially Romy attacks him again. So once Romy attacks him, once after Romy's turn, his turn, so we would have to get up again. So Titans and D&D moves like essentially it's like each like turn is like 1 second basically. So
Yeah.
he's down until his next turn when he will get
Okay.
back up again. So you can hold on to it or you can react.
I think I'll just hold on to it.
Okay, you're going to hold on to it, which means that after that, it's Veta's turn. Veta is going to give Romy Bardic Inspiration. So this is a 6-sided dice.
What does that mean?
So which means that you can add, like, you'll roll a 6-sided dice, and then that will add to it. So you can either use it, I know there's specific rules for it. You can use it for whatever you want to, which either means if you roll to attack and you get lower than an 8, you can roll that 6-sided dice, or you can add that to your damage roll. I know like this official rules or something else, but I'm like, Bardic Inspiration is for everything.
Okay,
Everything. So that is what Lady Veta can use. So you have a d6 that can use on your next turn, which is now.
Okay.
So I would take your movement and then move back over onto the ground where he is at. You'll have advantage on your attack roll against him, which means that you're going to roll 2 d20s, and whatever the higher number is, that is what you'll add 5 to. Right? Yeah, 5 to.
Why did you explain that? I'm rolling 2d20s.
Yeah, so you had an advantage because he's prone. So he's on the ground, so he can't like dodge out of the way theoretically.
Okay.
So whatever the higher, you're gonna roll 2 d20s. Whichever is the higher number, that is your number. So disadvantage, you roll 2 d20s. 14. Okay, cool. And that's a plus, and his AC is a 13. So even without like the +5, you'd hit him. So you for sure hit him, which means that I'm gonna need you to roll damage. So that's going to be a d4 plus 3.
7.
7. Okay, cool. And you're high enough that as long as you don't get a 1 on this Bardic Inspiration, so this d6, he'll be down.
Okay.
So just don't get a 1.
You got it.
Cool. So I'm rolling a d6 now?
You're rolling a d6, yeah.
6.
6. All right, excellent.
Sorry?
So you for
So
sure
it's done.
knock him on his, like, he's already on his ass. You do see he, like, as he, like, you go to attack him, He gets up. There's almost a moment of like, wait, this isn't how like this is supposed to go, because he was fighting Spoke last time, and Spoke would absolutely be the person to reach out a hand, lift him up, and then like punch someone in the face. They would want him to be standing, because it's like,
Oh, are we supposed to like have like equal ground here?
no, you don't have to have equal ground, but he was
Okay,
fighting
Romy
Spoke.
does not care.
Exactly. Romy does not care. Terry's mind was still on Spoke, who would rather
Yeah.
like run circles and like, blow kisses at people before attacking someone on the ground. But attacking someone on the ground is absolutely fair game. You just see that there's this moment of hesitation where he's trying to like, oh, wait, no, different person. Like he's like thrown back by how fast like it's like going, because in his mind it's been like only a couple seconds where he's been on the ground. And you were too far away. He tripped, and now you've gone over and clocked him on the jaw, and now he's down, officially down. You have won your first fight, which means you move on to the second round of fighting. It was close for a minute there, but the dice said, no, fuck you. Fuck you, Romy is winning. So, exciting. Okay, excellent. All right, awesome. Cool, so, again, you weren't hit. You're not down any hit points, which means that you don't absolutely need healing. However, I will say that this is, again, the more fights you win, the higher their hit points go.
Okay.
So, but you've gotten this one. You don't know who your next fight is, because that is going to happen after lunch. You do know that Spike and Hubby are fighting next. So it's one of those two most likely. So you'll find out after lunch. But we turn over to lunchtime. Ash, do you want to do anything? Like,
No.
fully, like, okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that you, like, didn't have anything specific you wanted to do.
I have nothing to do. I am
Slay.
still.
Ash is recovering.
I'm recovering.
Excellent. Okay, cool. So, Del, you have this tea party. Did you tell your group about the tea party?
I think they were there.
They were there when you were given the invitation, but they didn't see the note by Sheila Daniels.
Oh. I guess I didn't. I mean,
You can if you want.
could I say that I did? Because
Yeah,
I would have
absolutely.
told them.
Yeah.
Because it's part of the plan.
Yeah. Cool. I just wanted to make sure that like that continuity is in line. So Romy and Ash, you guys go to lunch together. Again, it's a lot more chill affair. Now that like the first fight of the day has gone, people are like chilling
Can
out.
I
They're
pee
talking.
before lunch?
Yeah. Well, lunch is
Okay.
gonna be about Del, so
So like,
Okay, great. Del have
yeah.
fun. Del have fun.
Just like letting me know where
Thanks,
you're at.
I will.
So you guys are in the lunchroom. You guys are chilling out. You could also be in the recreational room, whatever Romy and Ash get up to in their spare time before the next fight. Adele, honey, sweetie. I would say light of my life, but then I also was like, water of my life. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Water of my life. That's funny, though.
It is. Thank you. I try. So you're here. You have this invitation. So the location of the tea party is in this little like garden gazebo area. It's essentially got this little covered gazebo. There's like this like circle of glass with like flowers and like bushes of like roses and plants everywhere. It smells heavenly. It's divine. Like you see there's like little petals like floating through the air, which you're pretty sure is like fabricated by magic, because it definitely is not cherry blossom season, but there are like fancy little floating cherry blossoms that are played a little bit with magic. It's a fun, like, casual time for the directors to meet. You have your invitation here. You did show it to the bouncer, who was essentially guarding the area, not letting anyone who did not have an invitation through. So you have this invitation. You're looking for Sheila Daniels. You did not see any other sponsors that you've met before who are coming to this tea party. So you are, for the most part, on your own. You do know that your friends know where you're at, roughly. But you do not have any way to get in contact with them if perhaps anything were to happen. So.
Oh, that's so...
Oh.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? That's so fun. But here. Cool. So if you want to, oh, we can do a little spell thing, and you can cast Divine Sense if it would make you just like a touch more comfortable. This Divine Sense
Probably would be for the best.
yeah. You can know the location of celestials, fiend, undeads. So you can know their presence but not their identity. So if you want to roll that, you can. You don't have to if you don't want to.
What do I roll for that?
You don't. You just.
Oh,
it's one
slay.
of the magical where you're just like, ta-da, you're good.
I'm magic, baby.
Magic baby. Okay, awesome. So, you do not sense any celestials. You do not send any fiend or undead. However, there is like something on your radar that is neither undead, like you can sense like living too as well. It's not living. It's not quite undead. It's like something you've never sensed before. And there's only one person there. Like, you know, there's like only one single like radiating thing of like not quite living or undead. No celestials, no fiends. Well, there's not no fiends. Fiends are like, are they technically tieflings? Are they demons? There's a tiefling there, but it's not in the sense of like, oh, this is a bad guy. This is like, oh, okay, cool. This one has like demon blood, basically. Oh no. So does Nim. So, you do, as you look over the ground, you do not see Nim though. But there is like another tiefling there.
Girl.
So, all right, awesome, cool. So, roll just a perception check for me, to see if you can spot Sheila Daniels right away.
Okay. Okay, so I rolled an 18 plus 1, 19.
19. Okay, cool. So you do see Sheila Daniels right away. It's not that you like, oh, you look at someone and you're like, that's Sheila Daniels. But more so, this person is making direct eye contact with you, like, and like blushing and like twirling her hair and everything, like fully just locked in on Dell. And you're like, ah, yes, this has to be Sheila Daniels because literally no one else except for her cares that you've walked in. She's got like brunette hair. It's kind of like, you know, the bumpets where it's like big hair.
Yes.
Oh my god, bro.
It's styled in like big 90s blowout waves, like fancy eyeliner, like her brows are done, like bright pink lips, blush on her cheeks, her nails are like perfectly painted and like in little points. She's in like a low cut dress, like a little square neck dress, with big like puffy sleeves. She's got like jewels and rings on her fingers and earrings, and like little necklaces and everything. So this is a rich girl. You can clock that immediately. This is someone with a lot of money. But she's also, you know, the one who created the prizes for this year, so it'd make less sense if she didn't have a lot of money. So she's here.
Game, really quick out of game.
Mhm.
Does anyone remember what I needed to do? What I needed to find out here? It was just where she got it, right?
Yeah, it was like, yeah, I think it's just where she got it or why.
Okay.
Sheila Daniels this year was in charge of prizes. But because she's new this year for reasons, no one knows that much about her. Because she was created a day ago. Theoretically.
Was in charge of everything, apparently.
And was in charge of everything. Well, you know, you gotta play with a little bit of reality sometimes. You can't just make people appear. They gotta have history and family. People would be suspicious if people just appeared with no family. She's got a family. Of course she does. Dell did not birth Sheila Daniels, despite his statement.
No.
Dell
He's
cannot
a father.
birth the person that is
He's a
also in love
father.
with him.
The father.
That's not gonna work.
Oh. Crazy.
Not a father.
Dell says
You
a
are
lot.
not the father.
You are.
So,
It's okay. It's okay.
She's here. She's sitting down. She has her little tea cakes and her teapot like set over. You see the other directors are like mingling with each other. You do see all the directors have like a little like golden little badge pinned and that says like director of whatever and then their name. And then anyone who does not have a badge like you presume are to be either a sponsor or like a worker or something. All of like the people who are definitely like for sure like working at the event. Again, dressed in all black, like running around like replacing like refilling the tea kettles, replacing treats and everything. You assume that there's probably like a couple of bodyguards here, but all the directors have their little nameplate and like their director of on their chest right here. So Sheila Daniels at the table, her eyes are like locked onto you, and you assume that they've been locked onto you the moment you stepped into this entire like garden area. So she gives like a little hi. So what do you do? What do you do, Del?
I'm gonna saunter in. Like I'm going for it. You know what I mean? Saunter's the only word to use.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna saunter to Sheila Daniels.
Hi, how are you doing? It's so good to see you in person.
Del is going to look her up and down. He's going to say, I've heard you've been interested to meet me.
Who wouldn't? Like, of course, been interested in meeting you. Like, I saw you walking up the staircase and I knew you were the one. Like, of course. Like, who else would you be?
I don't like this girl.
I don't like her either.
What? Del's just gonna, you know that one like meme where it's like the blink, blink? He does that.
Call me
And then he
jealous, but I
goes-
don't like her.
Ash in the lunchroom is just like,
Just like
Something's
I
off.
said,
there's a
something is
disturbance in the force.
Something just happened.
off. My
So
fake
human.
husband is flirting with another woman.
The other woman.
High infidelity.
Well,
Continue.
so yeah, blink, blink. And then he's gonna be like, I didn't know I was that special.
Of course. Like, why would you not be?
Well, I figured you wanted to get to know me or something.
Why?
I'm so uncomfortable.
Oh God, sorry. Whoa,
Just don't pick me.
she's so pick me.
You don't like it.
You created her.
I know. She's my number one regret.
Why? I already know. So, like, why would I need to, like, get to know you? We're already perfect
Why
for each
does
other.
she talk like that?
Did I know? It's fucking...
You know, if we're so
Mhm.
perfect for each other, you'll have to let me know about you.
I would love to talk about me. What do you want to know?
Just curious about your background. I heard that you're new to the competition.
I mean, like, new in the sense of, like, I got, like, promoted this year, but my daddy was in charge of it last year.
Perfume smells like your daddy's got money. Why you sleeping in the city and you fancy heels?
I
hate
to
this
make
girl.
the Hamilton reference. Oh my god.
Yeah, I did, because the next line is, you searching for an urchin who can give you ideals, and I'm a water genasi, so
Oh lord.
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I hope this character is not supposed to be likable here.
No.
Definitely not.
I do not.
No, I think she's the worst, actually.
I can't
Del
make
also
every
thinks she's the
NPC
worst, but
gay
wants
and fun.
information.
Like, of
My
course.
daddy
yeah.
read it last year.
Yeah, my daddy got it last
Shut up.
year. So I
Blink,
was like, he
blink.
was
Oh my God.
bored, and I was like, okay, cool. So like, can I have it? Because like, it's like, so it's like the sorry, hold on. the director of prizes or whatever it's called, something, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really matter. But I was like, oh my God, you need to tell me that I get to be in charge of like the pretty stuff. Like, of course I want to do that. So I was like, okay, cool. And then like Daddy was like, okay, great. So yeah, that's like new, but not like new. You wouldn't like hire somebody who has like no experience to be here. Duh.
Right. So did you like help your dad before or?
Yeah, I pointed at pretty things and he was like, okay.
Oh my god. No.
So,
Mhm.
I mean, you've got some pretty cool prizes that you've picked.
Thank you.
Wherever did you find them?
Oh, well, I didn't find them. So what happens, right, is that, so Daddy has all of these connections to like all these people who are like adventurers or whatever. And so they go out and they find like all these like cool little magical artifacts and then they bring them back. And so then we can like pick them. Like there's a couple of like, there's like the other fighting rings. So they'll pick their prices out of the pool. But Daddy and like the Daniels family always gets first pick. So this year, oh my God, you were there at the ball yesterday. I know you were because I watched you. But there was the reveal, and I thought it was my idea to do the reveal. Okay, it was my idea because I saw this like gorgeous little like black heart with like all the rainbows and sparkles and everything, and I was like, this is going to be a centerpiece to end all centerpieces. And I was like, we're gonna put it in the middle of the ballroom, and like have this like big dramatic reveal and everything. But it was like such a pain to actually get it because there was this dude, I guess the Venture or whatever, who was bringing it over here. And like, here's the thing, right? If you don't want me to pick pretty things, don't give me pretty things. But he was like, okay, cool. So here are all the things that I've collected. You can pick for them. And I picked like the pretty heart because like it's gorgeous, obviously. And then he was all mad, being like, wait, no, not that one. Like that one's for my employer. And I'm like, bitch, I am your employer this year. And he was like, no, I need that back. And I'm like, absolutely not. But he was like creepy dude with like, he was in this mask or whatever that had like no facial expression, which is weird. Like, dude, wear a face.
I'm about to have a seizure.
Created the most insufferable bitch alive.
Yeah, you really
Like,
have. She's
this
the
is-
worst thing
this
that's
is-
ever happened.
Thank you. I've had 2 weeks to
I
think
knew
of her.
as soon as you
Every
said
time
employer,
this
I was
girl
like,
says daddy, it like a part of me dies
oh
inside.
my god, I can't do this.
Like I'm over here like physically cringing.
I
I'm
already
like,
have a headache. She's like really not helping with it.
That's so real.
and she's stupid.
And she's a Nepo baby.
Pick a struggle.
And she's a Nepo baby.
She is a Nepo baby. No. I created
Again,
a Nepo
you
baby on
created-
accident. The world is too many Nepo
Insufferable,
babies to be
stupid
given.
Nepo baby.
Okay, wait. Faceless mask man. Do you happen to know the name of that man?
No, why would I?
Yeah, why would she? I
Yeah,
know the answer to
literally,
that
why would
question.
I
She's,
did too, but I needed to ask. We needed to
Okay.
try.
we all knew she didn't. She don't
We
care.
knew.
She got no brain. I'm like pissed. I like
I
hate this
know.
girl.
I'm not gonna get any information from this woman. It's gonna be the most useless conversation. Because she doesn't
Yeah, you're
notice
supposed to be
shit.
like spilling the tea to whoever after this. The tea
know,
is gonna be like this. This
Hey,
chick
Inez.
sucks.
What the fuck?
This chick is the worst.
And Nez is also dumb as hell. We love her to death. She's dumb
know.
as hell.
She's everything to me. She's so stupid.
She fully rolled like a 2 compared to like Sheila's 5. And that's how she's been convinced. Because Inez, I love her so much. She's so dumb. She's supposed to be smart, but her rolls are so bad. And Sheila's are
God.
even worse.
That is very real. In fact,
This is what I've been thinking about for the past 2 weeks. Is how do I make an NPC that y'all hate? It's very
you
hard.
did it.
I did. Thank
You
you.
succeeded. I
did
hate
it.
this girl.
I want her to perish, actually.
I don't
I literally just wrote down in my notes. Sheila's an insufferable bitch. Oh, that's right under. I sense my cheating fake husband.
I love your note.
Cheating,
Thank you.
not on the table anymore. Oh,
Okay.
God, I'm...
Anyways, continue getting nothing out of this girl.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Whoa. I think this is how you make the NPCs that we don't like. Is when they aren't just like, oh yes, I know all of the facts that you need to know. Where shall I begin?
The
Okay.
hot vampire.
I don't think we don't like Sheila Daniels because she won't give us anything. I think we don't like Sheila Daniels because she is literally the most annoying cunt I've ever met.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've had 5 minutes with
Okay.
Sheila
Hi, Meta.
Daniels, and if anything happened to her, I would kill her myself.
Poggers, thanks, Meta.
Okay.
That's amazing. Okay. So she had just said,
Why would I?
Okay.
Why would I know?
She just said, "Why would I know the name of this guy?"
Yeah.
I just figured that an employer would know of their employees.
Are they supposed to?
Yes, bitch. Oh my god.
Okay.
Della's just gonna take a deep breath and go, no, don't worry about it. Nope, do not worry about it. In fact, I've heard that employers should stay as far away from their employees as possible and give them plenty of space.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, we don't need to, like, you and I don't need to, like, deal with, like, the squabble. But, yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
you really are a charmer.
Thank
Here,
you.
Sheila.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your
Appreciate it.
invite.
Absolutely. There's some food around here if you want to eat. There's some other people. Like, you're welcome. You don't have to talk to just me. I mean, I would love it if you did. But, like, you don't have to because I know something about, like, it's important that you invite people and they get to know the directors because of whatever. But, like, if you want to do that, like,
No,
I won't
because
judge.
of what?
Like, it's important to the fight or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to meet you. That's why
You
I...
really am flattered.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, Sheila, I hate to break it to you. I'm sure you. I'm surprised you hadn't heard. I'm married.
Okay.
To
Yeah, which is that doesn't mean anything.
my wife.
And
That doesn't.
Kill this bitch.
that doesn't mean anything. Marriages never fucking last. Like, my daddy's had multiple affairs. So, like, why would it be any different?
Well, I love my wife.
Why?
Could it? What? Did she just say why? Oh, how do I kill this bitch? What do I have to do?
You could probably ask your goddess.
Yeah.
Genuinely,
student.
just what if you just called school? Hey man, there's
Mom,
a
that's
kid
up.
that needs to-
Hey, I
love
need you to
that
kill
Del
this
was like, my wife. Like, it was so... Oh my
That's so good. Oh my god.
god.
I tried to be a good husband, fake husband. I tried.
You're
not the
succeeding.
problem.
You're being a good husband.
Oh, that's true. I am.
Husband?
Del was like, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna smooth. I'm gonna get information. Like, no, never mind. Back again.
Yeah. He's like, abort, go. Can I, like, who else is around?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So roll a. Roll a perception check for me.
Aye, Captain. Perception +1. Okay, so I rolled a nat 1
You rolled
plus
a nat
1.
+1.
I did.
You rolled a 2.
I did.
So there's definitely directors up here. They're here.
That's it.
They
Okay,
are
so
Here.
that's
here. The
Love it when
directors
you
are
give me
here
nothing.
at the director's tea party.
okay. So then aimlessly,
Mhm.
just trying to get away from Sheila Daniels, he's just gonna kind of pick a director at random,
Okay.
and he's going to turn to Sheila and be like, I think it's I'll catch up with you later. I think it's time I meet some of the other directors. Lovely speaking to you, of course.
Thank you. All right, cool. I'll see you later. Later today.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, maybe. And then he turns and he like speed walks to this random director.
All right, awesome, cool. So let me roll just because I know there's like a couple of that it could possibly be. Hold on 1 second. Okay, awesome. All right, cool. Oh, that's a good one. I like her.
Oh yay. Okay, good.
Okay, hold on. Let me actually fix my face.
Get out of Sheila Daniels.
Okay. Cool. So you walk, essentially like head empty, no thoughts, just direction. Literally anyone but her. Which something in your brain is like, okay, cool. So she is here. Let's go the exact opposite of her. As opposed to like a high fancy little nepo baby. It is in so she's got like blonde hair, like a little bit of highlights to you do see that she's got like scars like up her chin, very much more like rugged, and like she actually like goes out and does stuff. Like fully like there's like sword on her hip. You see that there's like straps like on her arms as to protect her hands. Like she's relaxed, like she's very comfortable in it. On her badge, you see director of theater, and it is hold on 1 second, hold on. Let me figure out what her name is. Oh my god, my brain. There's so many names.
It's probably a Taylor Swift reference.
I hope so.
If that helps jog your memory.
It is not. It is not. I'm so sorry.
Damn.
So this is.
Did I just say really quick? I just gotta interject here.
Uh-huh.
I just texted my roommate. I'll read you the text
Please do.
because I think she's in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, if I'm screaming obnoxiously loud, just let me know. Parentheses, I'm dealing with the most insufferable bitch of an NPC in D&D right now. And she responded with, "You got it, Miss DeVito."
Oh, that
I
is
told her about that.
so good.
That is amazing.
That's amazing.
Continue. I just thought I should share. I
Oh,
thought you
I
guys
love
would
that.
find
Okay. This is Okay, cool. This is Jocelyn. So that's what her name's tags. It's Jocelyn. She's the director of theater. She's a little bit more rugged. She's very like relaxed here. She has her little drink in front of her. It's that same thing that you saw Nim was drinking last time. It's the house special, fancy little drink here. She's very relaxed. You do see, actually, hold on. Roll a insight for me. Roll insight for me.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, okay. Insight 15.
15. Slay. Because she's not really trying to hide it. So she looks over at you, and it's like her eyebrows raised, like she's holding her drink, watching you walk over from Sheila Daniels. Like you can see that she looks over, and it's that same that expression that you feel inside of like, fuck no. Thinking that, oh no, this is one of Sheila Daniels's little flings. Uh-oh, this is gonna be bad. Because she does not know who that you are immediately. She just sees you walking away from Sheila Daniels, and it's kind of that thing of like, uh-oh, what have I got myself into? I didn't even do anything. I'm just here. God damn it. But she's here. She has her drink. She's relaxed. She looks back from Sheila Daniels onto you. In the back of your mind, you can tell that Sheila Daniels has not clocked this woman at all, fully in her own little bubble of nothing, unaware of what's going on. So she's
Head empty.
Head so empty. So Jocelyn is here. She's holding her drink, and she looks over at you, and She takes like visibly a deep breath in. It's like, good afternoon. Welcome to the director's tea party. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm good, thank you so much.
Mhm.
What was your sorry. Hi, I'm Dell.
Ah, I see.
No,
Uh,
I'm not. Wait.
You're not?
Shit.
That's crazy.
Hang on, wait. I did
Oh
that
my
so
gosh,
wait.
that's crazy.
Can I try that again? Can I try that again?
Mhm.
I don't think you can.
It's up to you.
You know what?
Do you wanna
Actually,
commit?
he would get flustered and he would say his own name after that incident. So yes, he
That's
did say that
wild
actually.
that you just did that.
Yeah. I didn't pick up on it until you were like, oh shit. And then I was like, oh fuck.
Okay, yeah. I'm Dell.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Jocelyn. I am the director of theater here. You good?
Yeah, just wow, that Sheila Daniels sure is something.
Something's a word. That's a word that would describe her. For sure. Um,
Agree with
pleasure.
this one.
I'm assuming that you've met her. I'm guessing that you are her invite of the evening.
I guess I am.
Lovely.
Should I be scared?
I wouldn't say scared as in a monster is chasing after you, need to run away to save your life, but I would say avoid her.
I'm trying my best.
Oh, good luck.
Does she have a cigarette? Am I like
No,
confused?
she's got her
Oh.
like wine glass.
Oh, her
Basically.
drink.
Yeah,
My
she's got her
bad.
drink.
I thought you would be like,
Her cunty
Yeah,
little wine
like-
glass stance.
yeah.
It's like, well, I would wish you the best of luck. From what little I know of her, she seems very persistent. However, she does not have many friends here, so if you need an escape, just ask any of the directors. None of us wish to be this close to her often.
Well, good to know I am not alone in that.
Oh,
How long have you guys known Sheila Daniels?
well, her father so graciously promoted her last year when he was stepping down and wanted to retire.
Can I roll insight on
Yeah,
that?
you can roll insight on that.
Quotation marks.
I'm a damn it. So I rolled a 3. Hang
rolled
on,
a
let me
3.
check what my insight. So I 4 in total.
4 in total. Here's the thing, she's not lying, she just hates them. It's like fully on her face. Like, she's not a deceptive character. She's fully on it. She just hates both of the Daniels. So it's fully in quotation marks and is in, yes, of course, Nepo babies. Nepotism. So, if you'd rolled higher, you would have guessed that Danny Daniels, Sheila Daniels' father.
Not Danny
Daniel
Daniels.
Daniels. Sheila Daniels' father was not asking to retire. He more so said he was going to retire so he had an excuse to promote his daughter. You don't get that immediately. What's up, Chip?
Are any of you
Okay.
modded in my chat by
No.
chance?
No.
Okay.
Do you need a
Can I
mod?
mod one of you in my chat?
Do you
Yeah,
need a
you can mod me.
Yeah, that'd be
absolutely.
great. Just
Whoever.
just don't
You
read the last chat message.
Here,
It's funny,
mod
but it's
me.
also
I'll be
like
there.
a lot.
But yeah, Danny Daniels did not end up retiring. He
It's
did
just
promote
Hannah
his
Kate
daughter.
with 2 E's, right?
Hmm?
It's Hannah Kate with 2 E's, right?
No, with a second H at the end.
Just modded something really random. Okay. Keep going. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Okay, Mush, you good?
Yeah, no, that's just the funniest message I've ever seen in my life.
All right, cool. So, but yeah, so you don't know that that's why, but you can tell she does not like fully, like you could roll like -1 and still know she hates these guys. She does
Yeah.
not like them. She's also not being deceptive, so you didn't have to roll against like a deception check because it's obvious. She chooses to fail the deception rolls, like
Okay.
fully. Yeah. So I met her like when we were like a couple months ago when we started to get planning for everything, and she has opinions. Let's say that she has opinions, not well formed
Oh.
ones, but what can I help you with as like an actual director of something and not a title for funsies.
Whoa. Sorry, whoa. It's an actual director. Well, it's a relief to be talking to an actual director.
Thank you. I do try.
I was mostly here to just figure out why exactly I was given an invite. But I'm learning all these interesting things by this Sheila Daniels.
Yeah. She thought you were hot and was not quiet about it. That's fully why. Though, to be fair, I can't blame her because it's not like it's unusual. Most of the directors here that have invited people in the past kind of only like invite people on their looks. Like, oh God, who was it? And she turns around to look over. There's like a group of like men talking, sharing drinks with each other, and she points one of them out. Over there, you've met Lady Betha, haven't you? Like you're in that sponsor group, haven't you? Right?
Of course,
Of course,
I have.
everyone has. Mickey over there, he invited her last year. He's desperately in love with her, and it's funny because she rejects him every time. Like she was here once, lovely woman, incredibly intelligent, the best actual conversation I've ever had at this party ever. But yeah, he was in love with her. He keeps inviting her. She doesn't come. And then right next to him, Aaron. That's Aaron, like Aaron with like not two A's, like Aron.
Hey,
He
Aaron!
not
That's what I was
Aaron.
gonna say.
There's not two A's. It's Aaron.
But there's
Aaron.
I thought you were referencing the
No,
team,
I
whatever.
was, and then I was like, no, this is gonna be funnier if he only has one A because he's a dick. Aaron over there, I don't know if you have. Hold on. Do you like live in Willowfell? Are you new to Willowfell?
I'm new to the
New
area.
to the area. Okay, so there's this librarian here that runs the Willowfell Library. Love her to death. Incredible person. Like she is the only one that I trust to actually like do research for me when I'm like actually working with the theater troops and everything. He proposed to her last year as well. Rejected him.
Nim?
Mhm. Yeah, you know her. Oh,
I do!
yeah.
I love
Yeah,
Nim. She's one of my favorite
yeah.
people here.
She's wonderful. Like she's the only person that I actually keep up with outside of like this event here. Wonderful person. He tried to propose to her last year with the invitation, and she turned him down, and he's been bitter about it ever since. It's bad. Trust me. Like, coming here is essentially just a hot pot of all of the worst kind of drama because people are not inviting them for, like, skills, abilities, like their fighter's intelligence, like who would make the best storyline. That's my job here. Like, I'm the director of theater. My job is to, on the off days, like on the off season when like the fight is not happening, I help run the theater troupe, which means that over here I help run the storyline of the battle. And they have nothing to do with that, and it's clear to see. But, you know, attractiveness is what brings in the people or whatever.
Well, in your opinion then,
Mhm.
how is R doing?
With R, incredible. I think what is it? Last year, Ivan was the only one to like move up multiple ranks, and if I was a betting woman, which I am not, I would bet on Romy moving up at least like either to level 4 or level 3, um, and like getting higher up than like on par with Ivan. I think like watching the thing last
I
year.
know what you're doing, Elt. I know exactly what you're doing. I don't want to do it.
Oh no.
Watching
Yeah,
that.
you just realized? Yeah.
I kind of did, yeah.
But I do. I think it's incredible. I will say though, if you would accept some pointers. Um, I don't know anything. Well, not I don't know anything. I know too many conflicting things about your whole group. I would suggest ironing that out, and not having everyone be from every single country and also none of them at the same time. A little bit confusing for people. Like, I get that probably not your doing,
Yeah,
but
you know how people talk.
they do. They do. So having a
Things get
concrete
twisted.
story, concrete, whether it be true or not, truth relative. I would suggest like ironing those details out maybe next time or while you're here. That way, it's a little bit easier to follow that character arc, so to say, than having so many like concepts. It's fascinating. It really draws the attention from what I've heard, but it's a little bit hard to track what you're trying to do
So,
storyline.
how do we make it concrete without people taking it and running with it like last time?
You kind of just say the exact same thing to enough people and it starts to stick. Um, from what I'm aware of, there was like a little bit of like vague things that kind of hopped from people to people. I don't know where it started or if there was like a concrete story. Again, you're new this year. I know a couple of people like submitted their like background stories. That way, like we as like the directors and like our our crew can essentially like do those like little whispers in the background to help move things along, like pass information between each other. Again, it's not an issue right now. First year is wild. I love first year people. It's very interesting to see what they're trying to do, whether or not they realize this is more like a theater type fight, or if they're like, ah yes, it's a fighting ring, let's beat each other up. And it's like, no. When the Coliseum is a theater 99.999% of the time, the fighting ring is literally just to make people come to the theater. That's why we have the plays every evening, so that people will watch them and not just be like, eh. So, but again, it's not anything, it's not gonna like hurt your chances or whatever. Like part of it's actually having a good fighter, which you do, and then the other part of it is like working with the interesting concept that we have here. It's you wouldn't know about it beforehand, and I don't expect you to, but
I'm sure we'll get the hang of it by next year.
of course, I would love to see you next year. I will not invite you to the director's tea party. I don't invite anyone here, but I will send over my contact information. It was lovely talking with you. So I'll send over my contact information, and you'll let me know when you come back next year, a little bit months in ahead in advance. We can like get together, figure out your story. I would love to actually like have a little plot line with you guys. Like
Be
I
so
can't make
great.
you win. I can't make
Right.
anyone win, but there
Or
is
will
like,
do
you
that
know,
on their own.
a little influence towards some people. What's up?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a little bit of influence towards some people. But again, I cannot guarantee wins. I will never guarantee wins. There is honesty to this fight, along with the storylines that we like to tell.
Well then, yeah, we'll definitely be in contact before next year.
Excellent.
That's just so wonderful. Thank you so much, Jocelyn.
Absolutely.
It's been great getting to know you.
Absolutely. I will say though, there's not much else you can do here if you want to stick around and talk with people. The food's not great. You'd think that they'd give us better food. They don't. I tell them not to. That way they get the fuck out of my place. So,
This makes sense.
thank you. I do try. Like, I live here basically. So, if I don't like people, they're not going to get the good food. That is going to come on like the last day of fighting, is like the actual desserts and everything. So, I would stick around for that because I do have in employment some of the most incredible bakers in Willowfell that make the most delicious like sweet treats and things like that. We've got in like a new like round of spices from Segerheim, and they're beautiful. They're delicious. We concocted the house special for this year as well. But yeah, have you tried it yet?
No, I haven't. Should
Well,
I?
I mean, I am never one to, because it is alcoholic, so I would never like presume that someone drinks alcohol. We do have a
Oh,
non-alcoholic version.
I
If you ask,
drink alcohol.
oh, okay, excellent. Again, I don't want to pressure anyone because beliefs and everything, especially in this kind of thing. Some people like to have a sober mind. Like Nim, again, she's not a big drinker. She'll like drink on occasion, but so she does like her house specials. She'll have them like once a year. I believe there's some here, but also if you go down to like your dining hall, they'll be able to whip that up for you, whether it mocktail, cocktail, whatever you prefer.
Right. Actually, you just reminded me. I
Mhm.
was curious. How did you and Nim meet?
Oh, well, I live in Willowfell, so I've been here. I was born and raised here. I was a part of the theater troupe when I was younger. I went out on a couple of ventures when I got older. And then well, not so much retired from adventuring, but settled down, and the theater was falling apart a little bit about 10 or so years ago. The Coliseum was in a little bit of a disarray, so I was like after my history of like adventuring and like seeing the different fight rings, I was like, hey, this is a big thing for a lot of people, so it'd be very interesting if we were able to take something like that here. So I went over to the library because I've been there multiple times before. If you're in Willowfell, you go to the Willowfell Library. That's kind of just what you do. So I went over to there to help try to get in contact with some people that would actually like who've like had history in running fighting rings or have like some ideas, and that's how I got in contact with Nim. Wonderful lady. She helped me like organize everything. I hired her, one of her librarians, as the accountant. Like every single year. Incredible people. So that's how I know her. It's like when I started the gladiator tournament, I went to the library for resources.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to take that note from your book.
It's incredible. The Willowfell Library, if you haven't been, is one of the most beautiful buildings in all of Willowfell. It's gorgeous art. The stained glass windows are incredible. And then it's so well cared for and organized. Like I wish I could run the theater as well as she once runs the library. However, I do realize that running a theater troupe is a lot harder than trying to corral a couple of librarians. But she's incredible. Like I love her so much. But yeah.
All right, well, thank you. I'd better get out of here before Sheila Daniels sets her eyes on me again.
I would recommend that. Um, Dell, actually, can you roll a perception check for me?
Ooh, it's going to be a good one. I just need to remember what my perception was and my thing closed out. Hang on.
+1.
Thank you. Okay, so that's a 15.
It's 15. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Oh god. Okay. So the two people that Jocelyn had pointed out, Aaron and Mickey, you're looking over there doing like that brief scan of the room before you head out and leave. You see that they are getting very aggressive toward each other. Whatever conversation that they were having before while you and Jocelyn were crying has escalated. There's drinks in their hands, and as you like step out, push your chair in and go to leave, you see that Aaron reaches his hands out and like slaps Mickey across the face, and Mickey goes down onto the floor, and they're both like look surprised at each other. Roll a
Damn!
insight check for me. Oh, actually, no,
Where
no,
did
no,
this
not
come
insight.
from?
Insight check. Roll a. Hold on.
Remy says hi to everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
I can see it. Hello.
Yes, roll an insight for me.
Okay, insight in +1.
+1.
14.
14. Okay. You see there is a like in Aaron's eyes, there is a flash of color. It's a blink and you miss it moment, and you almost just miss it. You see that there's like some kind of like magical effect that like flashes in his eyes. before like they both are like staring at each other. He's staring at his hands like he's surprised that he did that, and Mickey's on the ground like reeling from the fact that he just got slapped. You don't know what they were arguing about or what caused it, but this is what you see. And as like there's almost like a silence in this director's room as this happened, and all eyes turn to these two, and then it starts to get into like uproarious as people start like arguing with each other, like chatting, trying to figure out what happened, like what's going on. Jocelyn
Shiva.
seems unbothered. Like she looks over, but she does not seem like super worried. Um, Sheila Daniels, it has like gone up and then like the fluidly run and like going over to Mickey and like doing that thing where you can tell that people are like fake worrying over someone and like full dramatic. It's like, oh my god, how dare you? Like, what did you do? It's dramatic for no reason. Like she has no reason to be doing this, but she is doing it. Um, you see that there's a crew member that runs off to go grab a medic. Whatever the bodyguards that you saw earlier does not seem to be either Aaron or Mickey's, so they do not seem to be involved. They just step back and away. But the directors are starting to like converse around each other, so this is a good time to make your escape without having Sheila notice you or anyone else really notice you at this moment.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm doing that.
All right, awesome. So you leave. We've got a little bit more time for lunch. Like a good like not lunch, but like there's like about 10 minutes before it's time for the next fight. So Romy has already started to go over to where they need to get prepared for it, and then Ash has started to go over to that sponsor stand. Do you want to let them know immediately or wait till after the fight to let them know what happened? Inez is not like absolutely like biting at the bit for you. It's like she's waiting till dinner time basically.
I would like to tell them.
You'd like to tell them. Okay. Awesome. Cool. So we've got a couple minutes before Romy absolutely has to get to the fighting ring, so you can like catch them in their tracks before they split off.
Okay. So I'm gonna make the decision that Dell was in fact like speed walking his way, and he's out of breath right now.
Okay.
He's like, guys, Sheila Daniels is crazy.
What?
Sheila Daniels is in love with me, which I mean, fair. Who wouldn't be? But she's crazy. I didn't get a single bit of information from her.
Didn't you make her up?
She's very, very real.
Uh-huh.
One might say too real. In fact.
Romy's not laughing, I'm laughing, I'm sorry.
And she's obsessed with me.
Is that not what you wanted?
Like this? I wanted her to be obsessed with me for me, not for my beautiful, shining face. She didn't even want to get to know me. The audacity. I have so much to offer.
I gotta go.
Oh, but there's more.
Okay, anything important?
Hang on, I actually don't know what I just went through.
A crisis.
I actually don't take notes. I don't know what you guys take notes on because I don't take notes.
My notes are like, in 4 different places now.
My notes are like, you saw my notes. That's my notes.
Those are the notes I would be taking if I was taking notes.
Those are the notes that I take.
Well, I can refresh you on what you were told. If you want me too much, or
don't worry,
you want to just go with Dell's memory.
I'll go with Dell's memory because I think that's funnier.
Love that. Okay.
Okay. Turns out I've got competition with Lady Veta as well.
Okay.
Apparently this guy Mickey is so in love with her.
All right.
Even proposed.
Proposed?
She said no. I think in her heart she knew I was coming.
Okay, so does this have anything to do with me, or can I go?
Oh, well,
Oh, Dell's memory is so funny.
no. So
You'll
no.
get there.
Hang on. Oh, I mean, well, if there's other things that might be important, there also might be something weird going on.
Really?
More weird things. Excuse me.
I'm not surprised. I think we knew that.
No, even more weird shit is happening.
And would
Okay,
you
well, you
care
need to explain it faster
elaborate?
than you are.
Sorry, whoa. I'm a little bit in a tizzy. If you could give me a minute.
You have about 5
I
minutes.
saw-
Romy.
I saw this one guy, Aaron, slap Lady Veta's not lover, Mickey.
And they're directors?
Yeah. Not only that, I mean, one
You
of
need to
them
go faster.
looked
You need to go
so
faster.
confused. I'm going. Oh, one of them, the one who slapped him, Aaron, he looked so confused. Like he had no idea what he was doing.
Okay, can we handle this later? That sounds interesting, but like, can we? Okay.
I mean, don't you think this might be relevant? Like, what if something like that happens to you?
Why would
You
that
still have
happen
my
to me?
ring, right?
Yes. Why would that happen to me?
I'm just
Give me it
saying
back.
something. No, keep it with you, in fact.
Okay.
All right, you seem antsy to go. You go. You do your
All right.
thing.
Thanks. Bye.
Jeez.
Okay.
Wait, so
Teenage years, am I? They're not
I
a teenager.
Romy is fully 20.
Teenagers.
I was, yeah. Troublesome teens.
Okay, Romy goes over to the fighting ring. Ash and Dell, you go back up to that sponsor box. Taru is here. So he is here for Spike as well as Inez. Inez had gotten to the box to watch Spokes fight earlier in the day, which is how you knew that she was waiting till dinner. Like, she's not in a big rush. She's not here right like in the sponsor box right now, but you're like pretty sure that she's in the crowd because she's here supporting her husband and her husband's fighter. So you guys are here. Other people in the sponsor
Wait.
box. What's up?
Nothing. Keep going.
Okay. Awesome. Cool. So, Spike has a fight against Hubby, and then Romy, and the winner of that fight would go on last as the last fight of the night. So, odds or evens?
Wait. So I'm the last fight of the
You're
night,
the last
fighting
fight of the
whoever
night.
wins
Mm-hmm.
between.
Did you say
okay.
Spike?
Yep, Spike and Kobe. Spoke, the gay one, he lost his fight earlier. He did
Okay.
not seem gay fight. Like, he's chill.
Yeah.
He's here to have a good time and not progress, specifically.
Real.
Okay, cool. Odds or evens?
Evens.
Evens?
Give me odds.
It's evens. So Spike does win the fight against Kobe, which means that Romy and Spike are going against each other this time. So,
Great.
Taru seems excited about it. He does not seem worried.
I'm more okay with going against Spike because he's evil and dark and horrible. He is. I don't know what you're talking. Yeah, he is.
Okay. So, Spike, you know that is good with bows. But again, you signed up for melee fighting, so it's only melee fighting, so he will not have his weapons on him.
Oh, I'm about to rock this guy's shit.
Don't jinx it.
So,
Sorry.
I will say before we go into the fight, Spike's AC would be 18, so you have to get higher than an 18, which means that you have to roll.
You just jinxed it.
I'm sorry. My bad. No.
So you have to roll a 13 or higher to hit him.
You got
Oh
this.
my
You got
God.
this.
And
Oh my
he
God.
does have 20 HP, which means that you need to land at least like 10, like knock him down at least 10 HP to win this. Again, he only needs to knock you down 4. So, and the highest that you can roll in one attack
Oh my god.
is going to be 7 damage. That's the highest that you can roll without Bardic Inspiration. So you'd have to hit him at least twice minimum. That's if you roll high on your if you get to attack him.
Just let me roll.
This is insane.
So
You jinxed it.
No, I didn't.
this was set up beforehand. I did say it progresses.
No,
no.
I didn't think that. I
You
didn't think
jinxed it.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Cool. So you both get onto the field. Roll a perception check for me. I'm gonna have everybody. No, actually, no. Everyone is going to roll initiative, and then I'm gonna have you roll a perception check. Just to see where Spike would be going first, like where he's looking at to go first.
I just rolled an initiative.
Yeah, everyone roll initiative.
20.
I got a 17. Oh wait, no,
I
plus
also-
1, 18.
23.
I got an 18 minus 1, so a 17.
What did you
We
get?
like went opposite
I got it
paths.
like opposite.
What did you get, Romy?
23.
What? God damn. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, serve. Save
I
those
did not
rolls,
jinx
girl.
I did not jinx it.
Oh wait, did you roll a nat 20?
Yes.
Slay. Okay, cool. You are gonna get advantage on your first attack on Spike.
Okay.
So cool.
Okay.
Cool. So then I need to roll. Damn, okay. Damn, okay. Venta is fully just rolling so low, and I find that so fun. She's like, I'll give you magical help, but I'm not concerned. Okay, so initiative order is going to be Romy, Del, Ash, Spike, and then Veta. So all three of you guys, and then your opponent, and then Veta for essentially a bardic inspiration at the end, or whatever magical power she's
I don't
got.
like that. I don't like that. I don't like Spike going after all of us.
So cool. Romy, you're gonna roll first. You do have advantage on this first attack. I do want you to roll. Roll your attack first, and then roll perception for me. Since you already have
15.
advantage on it, you're like immediately gonna like be able to like get him before he moves anywhere. So seeing where
Okay,
he's
well, I
going.
rolled 15 on attack and 5 on whatever the other one was.
Okay, 15 on attack. Okay, so cool. So you do hit him, because that'd be 15 plus 5, which means that it's 20. So you do beat his AC of 18. So then
Okay.
roll damage for me. So that is going to be a D4 plus 3.
Oh, 7.
7. Nice. Okay, cool. So then he is down to... So you do need to just knock him down by 3 hit points. Okay, roll perception for me.
20.
Shit, okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't jinx it.
No, you didn't jinx it. I just was not expecting you to roll that high.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. You're up and close and personal. You've been able to hit a strike on this man. Oh, god damn. Okay. Fuck. It's not bad. It's good. I'm just like, no,
Oh,
my
it's
mystery plot. No.
Oh, it's great.
Okay. Shit. Okay. You're able to get a strike on this man. Spike uses swords. You know that he uses swords. There is a belt on his around his waist that you would put a sword sheath into. No. Hold on. That's not right. Smoke uses swords. Spike uses a bow and arrow.
Spike uses
So
Yeah.
why is there a belt around Spike's hip for a sword?
Oh my god, it spoke! Why is it spoke? What?
Oh my gosh, you just
Why
cooked
am I
so hard
fucking-
with that.
Do I notice this? Do I know?
You do because you
The
failed a
delivery-
20 and looking
The
down at his
delivery
hip.
of that line was crazy.
Thank you. God, okay.
I thought you genuinely were like, wait, that's not right. I was like,
No, you cooked.
Yeah,
fucked.
you cooked.
Okay, wait. happened? What happened? What?
So you're looking up, you realize that there is a quiver strap around his chest, a sword belt around his waist. You look up, you know that Spoke and Spike are twins in basically everyone else's eyes. They're not like biological twins, but they look the exact same. But you've spent time with Spoke in your face doing your makeup. You know, you recognize like the slight differences in their noses and their cheeks, the smattering of freckles across his face that you can't find on Spike's. And you're looking into his eyes and you realize
Asleep.
that it is Spoke. Spike is not here. You saw Spike in the morning. You saw him be nervous in the morning, and Spoke is here fighting in Spike's place. And you don't think anyone else. No, it's not that you don't think anyone else. You know that no one else has realized that those two had switched. You're fighting Spoke in this moment. Spike is nowhere to be found. Del, it's your turn. You again don't have like anything specific that you can do, so again you would like hold your reaction. Ash, beloved, this would be Romy's last fight of the night, so you can both either cast Bane or Command Word on well, you believe it to be Spike. So Bane would give him like make his roll, whatever he attacks to rolls, less. So it's in by chance that it might knock him down for like 4 points, and so he wouldn't be able to hit Romy. Or you can use a command word, and essentially command him to do something. But it's like a 1-word command, so it could be fall, like anything like that. But this is the last fighting event, so you don't have to worry about like saving those spells for a potentially harder fight. Because at this point, he has not tripped on the ground like Terry did and ate shit.
That was funny.
A nat 1, goddamn.
I'm trying to think. Do I want to?
It's like your spells will be replenished the next day, so you're not worried about losing any kind of magic. But those are the 2 spells you can do. You can either give him essentially like a knock him down, possibly, or command him to do something.
Can I do command and have it be fall?
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. So your spell D-save is 13. So all he has to do is roll lower than a 13 wisdom. I will let you guys know he doesn't have high wisdom. Spoke, love him to death. So Spoke is a fighter, so he doesn't need high wisdom. He just needs to be good at hitting stuff.
No.
He rolled a 5.
Shut up, I just wasted that.
No, he rolled a 5. So he does not beat your wisdom. Your spell save modifier. So he does not hit that. So you could say command word fall. It said under your breath so that no one else can like hear you specifically. With the roar of the crowd, it's lost in that. But that command word goes out. It's almost like a little like you feel it more than anything else. It's like this surge of power. It's almost like with a lot of your magic, you can feel like the more it has related to death, the more you can feel like that little like the funeral bell tolling in the background. Here, it's not like a constant ringing. It's just a little chime of like your magic going off, that feeling of like power surging through you, and he falls. So he doesn't trip. It's not like for others you can like might have seen him like trip over his feet or like get like hit back by Romy so hard that he lands on his ass, but you can see that he does not trip. It is like a power pushes him down, and he's on the ground, and almost like he is surprised by this because he knew that his like foot stance is safe.
Oh my god. Why am I fighting Spoke?
Yeah, I'm so confused.
I was like contemplating having Romy be like,
Because okay, my initial thought was, what if there is no Spike? And then I was like, no, we've definitely seen Spoke and Spike in the same room together.
They're in the same room.
Yes, multiple times. Yeah, it was my first thought though. I was like,
"You good?
What? Whoa, what? What happened? What happened? I need to know what happened."
Fascinating.
This is so fun. This is so fun. Again, you've given me 2 weeks to think about things, and it has been Sheila Daniels. the
Sheila
fighting
Daniels has
episode.
scarred me for
I
life.
know.
Sheila Daniels is my worst mistake ever. I had no idea how bad my actions could cause consequences until now. Like now I get it. I get it. Your
I
actions have
knew-
consequences in this game.
I knew I wanted to have her be like, because I know you've been so attached to all the NPCs that I create. So I'm like, I need to have a bitch. I need to have just
Yeah.
a terrible person. And I'm like, how do I make them not terrible as in, oh, I'd like murder babies? But I'm like, no, she's just so fucking annoying. She's just
the
so
worst.
annoying. And
The fact that she's a
and
Nepo baby on top of everything. That was genius. That was a genius move because that's the worst thing. That's like the cherry on top of awfulness.
And it's not like she's a bad person. She just sucks.
Yeah. You know, I would argue she's a little bad.
Like she's not bad.
She
at, like,
does
evil.
refer to other people. Well, yeah. Okay,
Like,
okay.
on, like,
I was about to
D&D
say.
alignment chart, she's fully like neutral, but in that sense of like, okay, cool. So you're just like dumb. You're just dumb.
Oh my
but
gosh, I
not
haven't
dumb
even thought
funny,
about
but, like, dumb head. Like there's no thoughts. Like Inez is dumb. I didn't mean for you to be dumb, but these roles are just so bad.
I couldn't tell you where Dell would be placed on that.
Like probably
Chaotic something.
Chaotic good. Like I
That's
don't
what
tend
I'm
to,
kinda
like,
thinking
stick
too.
with a lot of D&D alignments because I tend to find them very restrictive.
Yeah.
But
I think they're
like,
awful.
They're funny for NPCs just to be like,
I
okay,
like-
cool, like great, like this is like, oh, here's your alignment. Like especially for one-off NPCs, like Sheila Daniels isn't gonna come back.
See, I like to use it as almost like a Myers-Briggs kind of vibe. You know, like
Mhm.
giving them their assigned thing to better understand them as
Mhm.
people. I'm so that's like such an autistic thing that I do. I love it. Like I understand people so much better when I know their Myers-Briggs, their Enneagram, their
I'm an INTJ type 6, I believe.
You good?
Capricorn, Sun, Virgo,
Oh my god.
Moon, and Rising.
Oh my god, you do give off okay. You give off such Virgo vibes for sure.
Thank you.
That is a compliment. I love a good Virgo.
I am very, very, very earthy. My Venus is Capricorn too.
That's wild. My
I'll let y'all
Venus is
know.
unfortunately Aries.
I'll let y'all know nothing
Ah.
bad happening.
Okay.
Okay,
My
good.
roommate
Sure.
had to cut like trolling this guy that she got a DM from who sent like the same DM to one of our other friends type deal, like trolling this dude. And then like he's really butthurt about it, and the DMs are wild, and the
I
things
love
that
that.
he's saying is
Oh my
like
God.
insane. And she was like, I just have to show you this right now.
That's so fair.
I respect that.
Me too.
I was like, you gotta let me finish fighting this bitch, and then we'll debrief on this for real.
Okay. Cool. So, Ash, you've given up your command, which means that Spoke is on the ground and he is now
Yeah, he is.
on the ground. So he's gonna have to roll to get up. But it would mean that he has disadvantage on his attacks against Romy. So damn. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. So he just barely misses you. So he does not hit your AC. So he does not land a hit on you. By like a single point. He rolled like a 14 and your AC is 15, so like just under there, and that's with a disadvantage. The dice were just like, no, because the other one was like a 19, and then he rolled a 9 with a 5, so just under your AC. So that helped a lot because otherwise he would have kicked your ass.
This doesn't happen to
Unfortunately.
me.
So he misses. He gets up. He's back on his feet. He's like a little bit like off balance for a little bit, but like gears up, you do notice, because you saw Spoke fight earlier. Spoke is not fighting like Spoke with like the flips and the flourishes and everything. He's fighting very much like you would expect Spike to fight, like very much like focused, like this is like battle and not people adore me type thing.
Mhm.
So he's not putting on a show, but he's not putting on Spoke's show. So it's Veta's turn. She gives you another bardic inspiration, which means you have another d6 that you can roll. So it is your turn again. We're at the top of initiative. So you're gonna roll your attack roll. So you're gonna roll a d20 and then add 5 to that. Again, you need to beat an 18.
I don't like your face.
I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4. Okay.
We're cooked.
No, nuh-uh.
Remember, you can dodge. Remember, you
I
can
can
choose to
dodge.
run.
Exactly. I can. I am so good at that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
would say
Tell him.
hold on to that
I don't
bardic
like your
inspiration.
face.
Just because even if you rolled 6 on that bardic inspiration, you only get a 15, then that is lower than his AC. So I would say hold
So
on to that.
don't use
Don't
bardic.
roll the
Yeah.
Don't
because even
use
if you
it.
rolled the
Yeah.
highest, you would still not be able to hit him. So you go to attack. You essentially trade, like you both dodge each other's blows, basically. Like he
Okay.
goes to attack
Okay.
and you wiggle out of the way. You go to attack and you and he wiggles out
He
of the way. So
wiggles
you're
out of the
essentially
way.
dancing around each other. You traded blows, but no one's hit each other. You're the only one who's landed a hit on him. You just need to knock him down by 3 points. And he needs to knock you down by 4. So you're basically on even playing field right now.
Oh, that's scary.
That is scary.
not.
Okay, Dell,
No,
since Romy has not been hit, they do not need any healing yet. So if you want to just hold on to the reaction right now. Ash, if you want to use Bane this time,
Yeah, we'll do that.
we'll do that. Okay, cool. So that is going to be a charisma saving throw. I will say that he does have a high charisma just because it spoke. But that is this other spell that you can use here. The other ones are detect magic or obvious magic spells like guiding bolt, and you don't want to, show that you're actually trying to stab somebody. So, he does need to roll lower than a 13 on this, and he does add a +2 to his charisma. And he saves on that charisma saving throw, so he does not have Bane cast on him.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
really
okay.
good.
We're good. It's okay. Welcome to
Okay.
D&D fighting. That's not just Romy
You
one-shotting
sound
people.
stressed.
Okay, cool. So it's going to be Spike's turn again. He needs to hit a 15 AC.
And he
not.
doesn't.
He does not. He rolls a 7, which will not get him to a 15 AC.
Oh my god, I was manifesting a 6. Okay.
Okay, cool. So
Ooh.
that is, hold on, what is, so it's Veta's turn, and Veta is...
What could you do? Can she cook?
Can she cook?
Let her cook! Let her cook!
Let that woman cook!
I need you to know I'm now imagining Lady Veta with a chef's hat on.
Yeah.
Okay, she is going to hold on to her reaction right now. She does have something she can do, but she cannot do it right now. But she's essentially waiting until Spike's next attack. Romy, it is your turn.
It is.
It is.
And you're gonna lock in and make it happen right now.
You need to beat an 18 AC. I know you can do it. You've done it before. You've done it before.
Don't sigh like that. Nuh-uh.
Wait, what? Wait, what do I need to roll? Wait, what?
You need to roll at least a 13.
Oh, I was rolling a d6. My bad.
Oh yeah, no.
17.
17. Okay, cool.
17.
So you
Slay.
beat that 18 AC, so you are able to attack him. So that's going to be a D4 plus 3.
You got it.
You just need to roll higher than a 1, and then you've got him.
4.
4.
So
Okay,
7.
awesome, cool. So you've knocked him down. You got first blood. Against all odds, clearly. So you knock him down. You get first blood. As Spike gets knocked down, You see he does it like a touch more dramatically than you believe. Spoke gets knocked down as Spike. You see he does it a touch more dramatically than you would assume Spike would do. And he makes eye contact you, and there's like a little like a little wink, as in like he knows that you know. But he's not saying anything, not that he could say anything, like be like, okay, cool, so here's the whole plan that's going on,
Yeah.
in the middle of the arena.
Mhm.
But
Wait a minute!
Mhm.
I understand what's happening. Never mind, keep going.
You do? Share.
Maybe I do.
So-
Maybe.
he winks,
We'll talk theories
and
later.
you, Romy, have won tier 2.
I have.
You have.
I'm gonna win tier 3 next week.
You're going into tier 3 next week.
And you're gonna
And then I'm
kill
gonna
it.
win to tier 4.
Damn right you are.
Fight Ivan.
Ivan's up.
Yeah, that's
in-
true.
Where is Ivan? Ivan is in
He's tier
tier
5, I think.
Yeah, he's in tier 4.
Oh, he's in tier
So-
4? Oh,
he's in tier
great.
4,
So you're
so-
gonna fight it.
We all know that you're gonna make them fight each other.
Yep.
Well,
You-
I would love to make them fight each other, but also at the same time, if
You
Romy
can't
loses in
control
tier 3, I cannot make them fight each other. But
Oh,
so
we all know
That's
you
even
want to
fun.
make them
I
fight
do.
each other.
it'll be beautiful. It'll be beautiful.
We'll have like
I
an
love
alternate. We'll have,
scenes where, like,
if,
the
if I
ship
lose,
fights each
then we'll
other.
have like an alternate like ending where we like fight each other.
Please. Can we actually do that if that happens?
Yes,
in
absolutely.
an
Let's
alternate
please,
universe,
Emily, please.
it would
'Cause
be
that's
Ivan
brilliant.
winning, most likely, because he is like
Mhm.
at least level 5. Yeah. So, because he's been in the business for a while.
I don't care.
So,
I'm doing
Are we
great.
still level 1?
yeah.
Yeah.
How do we get up more?
When you complete the gladiator tournament, you'll move up to level 2. So we do
Okay.
do milestone things. It's either
so we're
XP or it's either XP or milestone, and XP means that you need to kill so many people, and I think that's boring and not good story.
Yeah.
So
I can kill at least one person
mhm.
named Sheila.
Hey, just in your prayers at night, please, 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 please.
Please,
Please, please, please,
kill this
please,
bitch.
please, please, please. Please, please.
Please kill this hoe.
All right, cool. So your fighting for the evening is done. You have dinner in the evening. Dell, do you want to remember what you did learn?
Who you want to remember?
What did I learn? What? Yeah, I would
Oh.
love to remember.
Okay, cool. Do you think Dell would remember? Do you want to roll for it?
Wait, no. Yeah, let's roll for it. Let's
Okay.
leave it up to fate. Why not?
Okay. Roll a. Just roll a flat d20 for me. Just flat d20.
I would love to.
Because there's no, like, roll for your own memory.
I rolled a
You
17.
rolled a 17. Okay, cool. So what Del remembers is that Sheila Daniels said that there was a masked man who was the one that
Oh
gave
shit,
him
the
the
mask!
heart, and that masked man had an employer. You do not know the importance of this masked man. However, Romy does, but Romy has not said anything about this masked man.
Because you didn't tell me.
Because exactly. And then you also remember, as you're like actually processing this tea party, it was Aaron that proposed to Nim. Mickey did not propose to Veta.
That's on me on my note
That's
taking.
okay.
I messed
That's
up the note taking.
But like those are the three things that you learned. You also learned that Jocelyn was in charge of like the theater department, both during like during the fight and off the fight, and then she was also one of the ones to come up with the idea for the gladiator tournament about 10 years ago. So, and then she is also friends with Nim,
Oh.
which is why I was excited that you met because you were either gonna roll and like that I rolled a d4 to see who you would run into, and it was either gonna be Mickey, Aaron, Jocelyn, or Timia. And you met Jocelyn, who was like the one who had the most information, and I'm like, ooh.
Thank God.
After getting nothing from.
After getting
I know.
a single
Because
piece
Sheila
of
gave
information,
me. Yeah,
and
true.
it wasn't even that good.
No.
Sheila was like, crumbs? Would you like some crumbs, sir?
I'll give
So
you a single.
One
So-
singular crumb.
you go back. You come back to dinner. Romy doesn't need any healing, surprisingly.
Hey.
You do see that Spoke has gone off to go to the medics to get healed up because he did get, punched a couple times. He does not seem bothered by it. Like, there's no hard feelings about it. You already know. Like once you guys were back, like away from the arena, he gave you like a hug and was like, "Oh my god, good job. I have to actually, it hurts a little bit. You punch really hard," and then he run off to like get healed up. He's not like bleeding profusely, but he's probably like a little bit bruised up a little bit. So not bothered. He's very, very excited for you because again,
I like that he told me that I punch hard. That makes
punch
me
hard.
happy.
He's excited
He's
for
a
you.
tough bloke.
He does not, however, explain why he is impersonating Spike. He does not reveal that. So, so you guys go off. You guys can go back to dinner. If you want to go find out where Spike is, you can also do that. It does not look like Taru did not have like any inkling that the person fighting was not his fighter. So there was no like worry or like concern or like confusion from him. He fully believed that that was Spike fighting. So, not that, you two would know that Spike wasn't fighting, but
Yeah.
general context, basically. So you guys can go to dinner. You can go find out where Spike is. You can like, actually recruit and actually, explain what happened at the tea party and so be like, they got slapped. And Sheila Daniels is a bitch.
Is Ivan at dinner?
Ivan is at dinner. He and Lady Veta are like sitting at their table together. Nim and Barb are there.
Go talk to this woman again. Please.
Nim and Barb are there. It seems that everyone's like kind of here and like they're kind of because it's starting to get into full swing again. Now that like the tier 1 has like gone through and now it's tier 2, so there's a lot of people that have been here for a while. They're very comfortable. They're very excited for each other. You do hear a lot of congratulations and like excitement from people in like you see in tier 3 that are excited for you to like fight and like go blow to blow. They seem very chill. Like there's no like animosity towards you. Like you don't have to roll for that. Again, there's like they're excited. Like they're having a good time. People are a little bit drunk. You see that people are getting a little bit drunk in the background. A couple of the sponsors are getting drunk. Nim is like got her little plate of food and she's the farthest most corner, just like tucked away. She's chilling. Barb is over there as well. Barbara's working on a little crochet project. It's a little like tiny itty bitty sweater. Ivan and Veta are talking. Inez is there. Taru is not. It seems that you saw him like leave as you guys were entering. He got his food and he's like, nope, too many people. Too excitable. Bye. Spoke and Spike are not there right now. So, Spoke is most likely still at the healer's tent, probably just being like, hey, my body hurts. Because, he's fought 3 fights back to back, supposedly, because we don't know when Spike disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right.
Damn.
Awesome. Cool. So, we've recouped. We are back as a group. What is your plan?
I'll just, get a drink and be with the group.
All right. Vodka again?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Excellent. Cool. Are you guys, the rest of you two, drinking?
You know what? Make it a Shirley Temple
Shirley
vodka,
Temple,
because that's
alright.
my drink choice.
Slay.
Of Shirley Temples.
Hypothetically, because I don't drink alcohol.
Real.
Ever.
Like a non-alcoholic Shirley Temple, but in this universe, an alcoholic one. Exactly.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ash is drinking a margarita.
A margarita.
Love it.
Dell.
Bella's interested in trying the alcoholic special, the house special.
Okay, awesome. All right, you do get that. It's
Just for fun.
That like little sparkly drink that Nim got a while ago, like at the ball, and that Jocelyn had as well, like with the little mica powders and everything. It tastes a little bit fruity. You do hear it's like there's a little like floral flower in the middle of it. It's good. It's not like the best thing you've ever had, but it's like not bad. So.
Usually the case with house specials.
Exactly. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's a drink.
Like, okay.
That's made by, probably one too many theater kids. So you're just glad it's not jungle juice.
Real.
All All right, cool. So you've got your drinks. You have like your little table that you've like all sat down in. You've got your food and you're like healing up. All right, cool. What's the plan? What's the plan? What are you thinking? Your
So,
fighter just
Belle
won
needs
again.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely delightful job today, Romy.
Thank you.
You're simply crushing it. I, of course, knew you would.
Uh-huh.
Really is a good team effort here. Speaking of team effort, I'd like to give some of my own here. Let me go back. I need to tell you guys about the dinner, the tea party that we had.
I thought you did.
Did I really? Or did I hyperventilate in
We'll let
front
you
of you?
try again.
That would be so splendid. Thank you, darling. Okay, perfect. So, I go to this tea party, and I see Sheila Daniels, and I know it's Sheila Daniels because she's making dead eye contact with me, blushing, and giving me a little wave.
Ew.
When I tell you I have never gotten the ick faster in my entire life than when I saw the bump it in her hair.
Wait, I'm not loud. Romy's not loud. Just let me. Okay, keep going.
Okay. She's completely real.
Uh-huh.
And I think it might be my fault.
You think?
And I may have accidentally made her in love with me.
Uh-huh.
Right. So everything was going swimmingly. I'm
Swimmingly. The water genasi is swimming.
sorry. I am so sorry. Whoa. Okay, where was I? I need to figure out what I need to say. Hang on. Let me think. I need to tell you about Sheila Daniels. Oh yeah, I know what I need to tell you. Sheila is the one who chose all of the prizes. I can confirm that. Director of treasure or something along those lines. And I didn't get much information out of her. She's kind of dumb as a brick.
Okay.
But I did find out where she gets the treasures. All of them come from these adventurers.
Uh-huh.
These adventurers, they go out, they collect treasures, they present them, and she just kind of points and says, I want that one. But that's not how she got the primordial heart exactly. One of the adventurers was, I guess, taking it for a joyride or something, I don't know. And she sees it, points that one out, and says, I want that one. He's like, no, this is for my employer, and I don't know what that means. Who's your employer? Sir, I don't know. Some kind of man with like a faceless mask. I tried to ask what his name was, but she couldn't know. She didn't even know that employers should know their employees' names.
I'm sorry. Man with a mask.
Yeah, some kind of like,
Please.
I don't know, blank-faced mask or something. Why, is it important?
No, keep going.
Romy, a deception check.
Yep.
Ash,
Yeah, I
roll
knew that was
insight.
coming. 17.
Damn.
Um,
And you cooked.
nat 20.
Fuck! Shit!
So,
I hate you!
Mush with the thematically appropriate nat 20. Again. I love that for you.
Not
Romy is
thematically
lying.
important at all.
It's
I don't care.
definitely important, Romy. You don't know why it's
No,
important,
I'm
but
not. No, it's not.
Right.
this is important. Like this, like you
No,
see
it's not.
them like be like they answer way too quickly for it not to be important.
No, it's not.
And
Pookie,
with
we
the
know.
nat 20,
We know that it
they are
is.
putting
Spooky.
dots together
Thanks, Anne.
that the question they were asking, they had asked 2 questions yesterday. It throws to the back of your mind like Romy has only cared about 2 things, like as far as you're aware. They asked Inez about the murder from 5 years ago, and they asked Theta about the green fire. Those are the 2 things that you know that Romy has cared enough about to like directly ask. That is what you know on your nat 20.
Okay, interesting.
It's important, but you don't know why. We've got 2 possibilities from what you've heard because you were there.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Bella's kind of going to take a little pause there, and be like, no, it seems important. Come on, share with the class.
Okay. It's nothing.
Hmm.
Bella's
just gonna like side eye lean like to Ash and just be like, maybe you'll have better luck.
Am I supposed to say something here?
You are their other parent.
Oh. Romy just like groans like really.
Honey, I think you should answer your father.
The DeVitos need to be a really tight-knit
We are
family.
a family unit.
We're not. Please stop. Please no. Please stop. We're not a family. We're not ever gonna. Thank you, but no.
That is
We'll
no
see about
way
that.
to speak to your parents
I can't do
who raised you,
We put our
Found you
blood,
in the
sweat, and tears into
Taught you
training you
everything
all
I
you
know.
know.
Hold on. My actual parents are. Hold on.
This is the best bit.
This is
I love
awesome.
how Ash is just given up and committed.
I
Yeah.
know, it's the best thing. It gives me life.
Okay. So, you're not my parents. I don't care, and I just maybe thought I knew the guy.
Teenagers, am I right?
Teenagers scare the living shit out of me. I know that for sure.
Man, poetic. I almost write a song about it.
Oh my! Okay.
Alternate universe, they're listening to MCR in the background.
I can't do this.
Okay, whoa, where were we?
Interrogating
know.
Romy about the masked
Oh, that's
man.
right. That's right. Now back to this masked gentleman you might know.
I don't know him. I thought I did. It's never mind.
Well, who did you think it was?
My dad. I don't know.
I'm your father.
Oh my god. I can't. No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. You
Can't
have to
say
stick
again,
to the
I can't
story.
do it.
When I was at the tea party, I spoke with Jocelyn, director of theater. Wonderful woman, by the way. She told me that we're doing pretty well in terms of our performance. However, we need to keep our story tight-knit. Sell the bit.
I'm not selling that you guys are my parents. You're not.
Oh,
You did
We
not
could-
train me.
we're selling it.
We are selling it
And
so hard.
majority rules.
I don't want you to sell it. Can you not sell it?
It's might be a little too late for that.
It is so too late.
It is
If we
not
start
too
saying it
late.
now, they're gonna. If we
So
start
you
saying
want
it
me to
now,
go
they're gonna
up
start
to
thinking we're liars.
No, listen, you want me to go up to all these people and tell them that we're not actually married, and you're not actually our
Yes,
adopted
yes, I do.
child,
I am
then
not part of
everything
this.
we've told them is a lie.
Yes, yes, I
And do
do.
you think that that would go over well?
I don't know. I'm
Swimmingly,
fighting well.
even?
Oh my god! If you make it for swimming, John, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm so sorry.
Look, you guys are my parents. I don't. What? I don't know where this came from or why this started, but I did not like. I didn't give you permission to start this.
Didn't give my wonderful husband permission to start it either, but here we are.
All right, so it's your fault.
Let's
Christy.
just
All right,
say
that's fair.
I
That's
had
what
maybe 1, 2 too many drinks that night. But here we
Okay.
are.
You know, no matter how we got there, we're here now. So is there anything else that anybody wants to share with the group?
You know what, Del? Just keep.
While
going.
we're sharing.
Just keep going.
Right. Okay. Back to the tea party. This is a tea party in and of itself. Am I right? So, what happened? So, what happened? I talk to Sheila. She's insane. Masked man, we'll get back to that, Romy. But what ends up going on is I get the fuck out of there. I turn right round, walk to the first person I see. It's Jocelyn. You remember Jocelyn. Just told you about Jocelyn. Guess who Jocelyn is friends with? You'll never guess. You'll never guess. You'll never guess.
You're right, I won't. Why don't you just tell me?
It's Nim. Ugh, from the Willowfell Library. I'm thinking we need to go to the Willowfell Library one of these days. It seems like a real hotspot here.
Haven't
Not
we
the
been
point.
saying that?
We have.
You have.
I have.
Haven't we been saying that we should?
You said it last night. When
That's
you were
so
talking
true.
to
Hang
Nim,
on. Back up.
because of the reputation card that you were
Yeah,
you didn't.
I kind of really
you
want
found.
to sniff around. I can't lie. I want to sniff around. So I'm trying to convince everyone else in other ways to not get them sniffing around my business.
But you want to go to the
To
Willowfell
visit
Library.
the library.
I do. Where was I?
Jocelyn.
We should visit
Okay.
the library.
Yeah, so I met Jocelyn, director, theater, whatever. Jocelyn is the one who actually had information for me. As it turns out, the Daniels, they don't sound like the best of people. I don't know how this is all really happening, but she's got a whole intricate family network and everything. I do not understand how, but she's as real as anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Romy, you do, as he says that she's as real as anything, you do remember Ivan saying that the heart stone essentially creates people. Like, it can, create reality. It is a part of destiny. So, Sheila Daniels being, at one point, a one-off bit, and then being a full person. This, yeah, it tracks. Of course it does.
I thought we already. I thought we knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, this isn't new information. This is fully just like, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Del, on the other hand, still doesn't quite know that quite yet, but you are very confident and yeah, of course, no duh.
Okay.
Del is just realizing oh, maybe Nim was right with the heart being, super fucking dangerous and not a great thing to be just on display.
Okay.
Okay. And as for what I mentioned earlier about Lady Veta, I was completely wrong about who it was who proposed. I was in such a tizzy, I'm telling you. It was Aaron who proposed. Aaron, the one who did the slappage. I was looking for a way out after talking with Jocelyn. I needed to get out of there without Sheila Daniels hearing, and I turn around and at the most opportune moment, Aaron slaps Mickey across the face. Like, the drama was intense. Sheila Daniels' response, unbelievably annoying. I'm telling you guys, all of you will hate her. But not the point. He looked confused. Like he didn't know what he was doing. Like he didn't have control. And I could have sworn I saw something in his eyes. Like magic.
You think someone made him slap that person?
I'm not sure, but I don't know. It didn't seem like Aaron was doing it. It was weird. I don't know. I got out of there really fast. I didn't get a good look.
All right. I don't really know how this has any relevance.
If that's happening to Aaron, couldn't it happen to you? Or Ivan? Or hell, Ash?
It could happen to anyone, but that could happen to anyone around anyone who has magic ever in the world. Like, that happens all the time.
But it shows you that somebody is up to no good, and you've gotta be on guard.
Have we not all been on guard all the time?
Well, now we know a little bit more of what we're looking for.
Romy, as
Okay.
you guys are talking, you receive, there's like a little like the magical postal system works through magic where like letters don't, like, they can appear in mailboxes, but if someone does not have, a confirmed home address as, perhaps fighters, it'll kind of just show up to them. You did get like a
Okay.
little magical envelope. It's sealed. There's no like return address or return name. There's just your name. Just not your name. It's the letter R in handwriting just on the front. It's sealed shut. It kind of just like magically appears in front of you. So that is in front of you. No one else gets it labeled. Just Romy gets the letter, like a little, just a
They
small
can
little
they
envelope.
see the letter?
Yeah, they can see the letter. It's a magical postal
It
system.
just showed up in front of you.
Yeah.
It's
like
just
Harry
on the
Potter.
table in front of you.
It's like Harry Potter without the owls.
Yeah, Harry Potter without the owls. An actual efficient magical system, postal system, not
Yeah.
using the slowest fucking birds in existence to deliver your mail.
Okay, whatever.
That was a poor creative choice.
Okay. All right. Romy looks a little surprised and opens the letter.
Open the letter. Okay, cool. So in there's a note. Do you open the letter and like flat on the table or like turn towards you?
No, I turned towards me.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. So in the note
Read
it
my-
says, meet me at my room, and then it says Spike.
What? I thought it was gonna say Ivan. I got really excited.
Spike. So you've been to Spike's room.
What?
Spike and Spoke share a room. So you've been there when Spoke was dressing you up. That's all it says. Meet me at my room, Spike.
Okay. Romy looks really confused and just goes, I have to go. I'll be back in a bit. And walks off to Spike's room.
You walk off to Spike's room. Awesome. Cool. So, you go to Spike's room, you knock on the door, it's closed, it's not ajar or anything, but when you try the handle, it is unlocked, so you don't have to, like, pick the lock or anything. You walk in, do you
Okay.
knock before you enter, or just walk in?
I do not.
Okay, you knock before you enter. Spike is there, he's sitting on the floor, kind of like...
It is Spike. It's
It is
definitely Spike.
It's definitely
Okay.
Spike.
Okay.
Like the little freckles that you saw in Spoke's face are not there. The eyes
Uh-huh.
are just like that slight touch of like different shade of green. hair just slightly different. Again, the tiny little details that only someone who has been face to face with Spoke for a good couple hours as he does your makeup would notice. He's there. His hair is tied back. He's like, there's paper scattered all over the floor. He's fully like taken over and like looking like, you saw him this morning. You know you saw him this morning, and he was like nervous there. But this is a kind of like frantic, like he's figuring things out, and so he looks up to you. It's like, I'm sorry for deceiving you. I didn't know how to tell you. I didn't want to tell you. There's too many possibilities, too many things of getting out. You asked me to find Hunter's killer, right? The first day here, and I've been looking for it, and I needed someone to cover for me, and it makes it kind of easy if you know you're rooming with someone who looks exactly like you. I found him. Well, not him. I didn't find
What?
him, but I found the names that I couldn't remember. I found them.
You, uh, the man in the mask.
I found the name
His
that he
name.
fought under, and I found the name of his sponsor. I don't know what their actual names are, just the way that like R is not
What
your
are
name,
what
but
are
like
they? What are they?
they are. The thing is that they are in. I know it is. It's a language I cannot read, so I don't know what they mean. But I know it's Old Florian. It's Florian is the. Florian is the
Do I know
country.
Florian?
Yeah,
I know Florian.
Florian
do?
is the country that Segerheim, the last country that Segerheim like conquered before the Treaty of Willowfell, that happened like a couple hundred years ago. So like you wouldn't know like,
Yeah.
oh, like here's the list of kings and everything, but like everyone kind of knows that Florian was conquered by Segoheim before the Treaty of Willowfell. It's like the big, like it essentially marks the era that you guys are in right now. So Old Florian is a language. It's not a dead language since people do speak it, but it's not a very common language right now. Ash,
I
you
speak it though. Do I speak
you
it?
do not speak it.
Oh, I can't speak it.
You can't
Can I
speak
read
it.
it?
You
I
can
don't know
read
it.
it, but
Okay.
you don't like. You can read it in the sense of like, oh, like the characters are the same to like the common tongue, but you can't like read it and it's like, oh, I know what this word means. Ash, you are
Oh,
from
okay.
Segerheim. You do know what a little bit of Florian means. You can't like speak it fluently, but you've read enough books. There's a lot of like Florian was one of the countries that was a lot more
Shit.
comfortable with Scorehell. So a lot of like your textbooks were written in Florian. So you know a lot of like religious Florian words, but if you're asking like how to make bread,
Conversation words.
yeah. So that's your history. You also know that just because of age, there's like a high probability that Veta also knows Florian. Dell, you would
Oh,
not know
goodness.
Florian. Just because age, time, you're not from Segerheim, so why would you need to know it?
Makes sense.
But yeah, so you know of Florian. So I don't know what it is. Here, there's the two names. The one that the fighter was under, it's Gwanthrin. It's Gwanthren. Gwanthrin.
Okay.
And the sponsor was Lach. Lach. These are the two names. I looked through the records. I probably wasn't supposed to, but no one saw me. I know that. It's why I was gone the entire afternoon. I had Spoke cover for me because I knew that I didn't want
Thank
anyone
you.
to
I
bring it
don't.
back for me. These are the two names. If you know anyone that could, I know some. Well, I know people who can read it, but I don't know if I want them to know.
Who?
Inez and Spoke can read Florian, but they were also the people that told me not to look into this. But I have to know. I have to. There's too
It's
many things, and
it's fine. I can ask Veta.
okay. Make sure this has to be like no one else can know because whatever this is, I think that it's something far bigger than just an assassination. There has to be.
It is.
There's missing things, and I don't know how to find those missing things. But I found these two words, and if I forgot them, I was here. I knew Hunter, and if I forgot them, that means that there has to be something else bigger going on because how I couldn't forget Spike's not Spike, sorry, Spoke's husband's killer. Like, that's not something that you just forget.
Of course.
Don't tell anyone. Tell the people that you are comfortable with, but do not let it get out.
Of course.
Whatever we're looking into right now, I don't want a target on our back any more than what I don't want. Yeah, whatever happened to Hunter, we don't want that to happen to us. Be careful.
Thank you.
Be careful. I will tell Spoke eventually, I promise. You don't have to do that. I will be the one to do that. But until then, until I let you know, don't bring it up, just because I want him to hear it from me first. I owe him that.
Thank you.
Okay. Be safe.
Stay
Lock
safe.
your door. Don't open it for anyone you're not certain of.
You too.
All right. And he sits back, looking at all these scattered papers around him, kind of like you feel
Can I
that,
take
like,
this?
yeah, absolutely. You can take the paper. He's like fully
Okay.
handed it over to you.
Okay.
Like he sits back, like, and then he starts to clean up, wanting to make sure that whatever he's found, whatever he's been looking through is tucked away before Spoke comes back. And you see that he's like, physically he's not exhausted, but like you can feel that, like, oh god, oh no, kind of like weighing him down.
No. Okay.
You have this paper with these two names, or, well, not names, you're certain that they are words that mean like something else. So you can go back, or we can
I
wrap up
immediately
here.
am going to
Yeah.
find Veta.
Okay, immediately going to find Veta. You actually hold on.
Or should I
Slay.
find Veta next session?
We can find her this session or next session, whatever you prefer.
I want to know what the name is.
You
I'm
wanna
gonna
know the
find
name is?
her.
Okay,
I want to find her.
cool. You actually find her fairly easily. She is, you kind of like more so run into each other. Chance of fate, destiny, who knows? Coincidence.
A horse.
A horse.
That's so good! You just made my night! Oh my god. That was so good. You just made me so happy. You just made me so happy. Fate, destiny, a horse. That's so good. That was okay. Keep going. Sorry.
You run into Veta as you like go, because you know you saw her in the dining room. You either have to find Ivan or find Veta. You'll find one of them with each other. You run into Veta. Ivan is you assume probably still at the dining room. He's a big ass fucking dude. He needs to eat a lot of food, and she's a vampire who drinks blood. So
Yeah.
you run into her. The room is secluded. She looks over at you. She are you trying to disguise, now that you've seen Veta, disguise that like the like urgency, or
No.
no? Okay, cool. So she sees like the urgency in your face, and you see her hands like flick up immediately, and she casts the silence spell again. So you are in a bubble of silence.
I love her.
No one else can hear
I
you
don't.
but each other.
Veta, do you read Florian?
Of course. Yeah, of course I do. What's going on?
Can you read this? I hand her the paper immediately.
I mean, well, Florian's one of those languages that it's very much context dependent. So you've got two
Their
words
names.
right here. This first one, Gwethrin, is, well, it can mean a couple of different things. Most commonly, it's referred to like darkness, or night, or like, in some cases, it can be referred to like a shadow. I don't know what context it here, because it doesn't have anything surrounding it. And then lock is, in some contexts, it's like light. It's not the word for sun. That would be a different one. So light, spark, flame, maybe. Is there a longer, like a sentence, or is it just these two?
It's just these two.
Just these two. Yeah,
Their
so
names.
It's essentially like darkness and light are like the two like obvious one, but again like shadow, night, and then like spark,
Plain and
light,
smoke.
fire maybe. But it's usually not used in that context often. But is there, what is this?
Oh,
Is there,
can I
what?
have that?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Where did you find this?
Um, I was given it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you weren't here for the
I was not. I was
murder.
in Sylvania at that
Mm,
point, but I have heard about it. Is this related to that?
yes.
Yes.
It's it's the name of the murderer and his sponsor. I'm looking for him.
He wears a face with he wears a mask with no face. And with that, I would assume if there is a person with no face, that is a shadow. And she like looks over where the light is hitting on both of you guys and like casting your shadows on the wall. It is people with no faces.
Oh, it's like literally he's a shadow.
Maybe not like literally as in he is a shadow.
Mm.
But in the sense like if this Gwythrin is the name that he used and he wore the mask with no face, then it
Then it
would
would
be
be
more likely to
shadow.
be shadow than it would be like night.
Mhm.
Lock, on the other hand, I don't know which. It could, again, light, like fire, spark,
It's
bright,
fire.
fire,
It's flame.
flame.
Yes, yes.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Darling, I think we need to have a talk, the both of us. Um, I'll I'll send an invite to you.
About what?
We'll discuss it then. I believe I need to make more. Here, darling. Actually, no, then I thought about it. Um, if you're not too busy, can you meet me tomorrow at the Willowfell Library?
Yes, yes, I can.
Absolutely.
See what you did there?
Yeah.
You don't need to bring along your companions if you don't want to. If they do not know about it, I would not suggest bringing them along
Bitch.
unless you are comfortable with it.
Please, please, please.
You should please come tell your friend. Like, please
Please,
come
please
tell your
trust
fake
us.
parents.
Please, please, please.
But that is
Confide in us.
I think you've
No, they don't.
stumbled.
They don't. They don't know.
They
They
don't
don't
know.
need to know.
They don't need to know. Okay.
I can't believe we're gonna miss out on the Willowfell Library because of this bitch.
Oh my gosh. What if we go anyways?
I mean, you can. No
That's
one's
too
saying
damn
that you can't
bad.
trail them.
I mean, that's true. All right,
All right.
cool.
I will see you then. I will send a message with a time and a place. If you need anything,